You need
Hey there, guys. It's Metro. Hey there, Paul and Dan. It's Metro. Sup, buddy? Sup, buddy? Yo, yo, man. How's it going? Dude, it's never been better. What's up, man? How's it going? Not too bad. Not too bad at all for me. Didn't get a stream in on Sunday. Ran into some things that I did not expect and kind of just got behind the 8 ball in terms of time. Hopefully everybody saw Game of Thrones on Sunday, though, because that was a good episode. Probably the best episode of the whole show. But yeah. What's good, man? Hey, Robert. What's up, buddy? Yeah, most things are good, really. I never know how to reply to that question. What's good? Everything. Almost nothing is bad. I mean, I can't think of anything as bad, so. Alright, did we get a... Oh, yeah, okay. We got that fucking world quest shit done. That's good enough. And what else? 25 of these.
What do you seek?
What do you seek? Alright, good. What do we get out of the chest, boys? Here we go. Nope. Don't need that. Although it would be a good piece otherwise, but I have a 935 socketed tier cloak, so I will not be replacing that with a 930 crit haste cloak. Although it's got a little bit more haste. Still not able to use it. Let's see, it was fucking awesome. Yeah, you see the video where they show how they did it and stuff, like all the effects. I might, oh wow, Dark Card 17. I might have, but I didn't actually pay much attention to it. I watched all the HBO stuff that HBO released, but I never really paid much attention to it. I just read the comments just to see if anybody's come up with something that's like really smart that I wouldn't have thought of in terms of like a potential, you know, like something for the next episode kind of thing. Well, I was working on my Jeep and my lift broke and my Jeep's 5 feet in the air. Oh shit, man. That's not good. What the fuck? How are you gonna fix that? It could be a lot worse though, right? I know a guy who died because a lift broke. Car fell on top of him. So, I don't know. That's scary, actually, as fuck. Holy shit. Equally bad, I suppose. Car's stuck up there, so.
Speak quickly.
Okay, well, today we're going to do some 5-mans. So try something new. You know, I don't normally do 5-mans. Look at that. 9 of 9 normal. 4 of 9 heroic.
Speak your peace.
Good luck, guys. Anyway, we are still recruiting, looking to add one more DPS, especially somebody with an off-spec. Ideally, it would be Elemental or Enhanced Shaman going into Resto, Bombkin going into Resto, Shadow going into Holy or Discipline, Windwalker going into Mistweaver, or, of course, Rat Paladin going into Holy. Should be fine, too. But yeah, anyway... are still looking for one or two damage dealers, especially. So, if you or anyone else know anyone, let me know. We have been raiding together since ICC. Guild formed before ICC, and many of us were raiding actually before that in my first guild, which started at the end of Sunwell. So, been a long time. Hey, Scott, what's up? How long are you gonna stream? I have no idea. I was planning on making a video today, so I'll tell you about that too. I was gonna make the tier list today. I started recording and plotting everything out, and then I looked. I realized that the patch is coming in like 3 weeks, so that's not a good idea to make a tier list less than 2 weeks before a new patch is gonna come out. So that's my own fault, man. I just put this shit off and never get to it, and now I missed an entire patch worth of tier lists. So that's so shitty. But we will be doing it. Look at that. Trial of Style this next week, too. What week is it this week? Battleground bonus event. Anyway, we will be doing it for sure. Oh, it's Dark Moon Fair again. I need to get more Inky Black Potions. Anyway, we will be doing it for sure when the patch comes out, which will be on the 29th. Mark my words. Somebody found out that basically every single patch has been 77 days apart, and that will take us to the 29th. So... expect that. We have 2 more resets. before Argus comes out, and I don't really know what to expect from Argus, but I assume the gear and all the catch-ups and stuff that will be there will be just like Nighthold. We were struggling pretty hard when Nighthold turned into 7-2. We were wiping on Croesus to the point where it looked like we may never kill it. And then 7-2 came out and dramatically increased our character's damage. And we were able to kill it easily, so that was good. 7.3.5 will probably be the last patch, but yeah, I think this would be the last like story patch. There may be some kind of 7.4, but I wouldn't expect it. Want to run a Keystone in an hour or so? Yeah, sure. If I'm still here and you're here, I will do a Keystone with you since we were not able to get together on the weekend. But yeah, as of right now, I have Dark Heart 17. I might save that. I like to save my key for guildies because sometimes they struggle to find keys, so it's better if I have a good key than anyway. Morning. Hey, holy cats, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Let's get some of these things while we're here, huh? Free artifact power, free nether shards, and everything else. More supplies. Then we're gonna go turn in all these war supply chests, and then we'll start finding groups for 5-mans. So that means I have a couple weeks to level a Resto Shaman. I am very interested in doing so. I think with the Argus catch-ups, it will be very fun to play alts again, even more fun. Like 7.2 came out and the alt catch-up was just nuts. The Nether Shard catch-up was so sexy, it was unbelievable. And you know, the way the artifact power ended up working too was awesome. So it's going to be even better in 7.3, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a nice transformative addition to alts, so looking forward to that. But yeah, so let's turn all these in. Let's get a legendary. What legendary will we get today, guys? It's gonna be the... Oh, I almost said Nether Disruptor too. It's gonna be the chest, of course. Here we go, the chest. Let's go chest. Where is it? I've already opened 3. Fuck. No legendary. Maybe tonight we'll get one. I still need the chest really bad for 5 minutes. When you gonna let me get your 2200 achievement? When are you gonna get your 2200 achievement? Have you gotten it already? Season ends soon, so maybe next season. Tyler Corner. Hey, buddy. What's up, man? That's a name I don't recognize, but you seem to know the stream meme, so welcome aboard. All right, let's see. We got artifact power, artifact power, artifact power. Sell all this nonsense.
Hey there.
And hey. All right, let's go do some 5-mans, guys. Looking to find Archway keys, looking to find Halls of Valor keys, and then anything else, basically. This should be an easy week. Grats on 2 of 9. Hey, thanks, Wooter. Yeah, we got it last week. But unfortunately, it's going to be a tenuous moving forward because it's difficult to get enough. Always difficult to have all the players online. We basically have 31 raiders right now, and if 2 miss, then we have we don't have enough players for Mythic, essentially, so... I've gotten it every season, damn near. I've been... Oh, really? I thought you quit. I thought you just joined Legion. What?
We be done here.
Didn't you just buy Legion for the first time like a month ago? Alright, so let's see. I don't know, what am I doing? Alright, so let's find a group. Alright, come on. There should be some good keys. Oh, there's big dig groups here. Like, they need a rogue and a DK bear tank. Ooh, Nels 17. We'll take that shit all day. Moss 16. That's pretty good. 17 core. That's not too bad. 2.2k mythic score. So in order to have a 2.2k mythic score, you would have to have done 20s. So that guy's a retard, man. So that's the thing that's so retarded about this fucking system. It's just such nonsense. 2.2k mythic score. That's just such stupidity. What trinket are you after from Archway? There's 2. It's like a shadow. Oh, I gotta take a look at them here. But one of them is the Chrono Shard. But yeah, the other one's it's like an AOE. Wait, this isn't even the right tab. It's like an AOE tab. I don't know. It's like when you attack, you do AOE or some shit. Let's see. It's raids. No, that's dungeons. Where's Archway? There it is. There it is. Terrorbound Nexus. Your melee attacks have a chance to unleash 4 shadow waves that deal 1,300 whatever to enemies in their path. The waves travel back and return, so it does it twice, and all 4 can hit the same pack. So Yes, it will do an incredible amount of damage. Morgraine, he used to be a Pally tank. He switched to Brewmaster. He has it on his Pally. And even as Pally, it's his second DPS on AoE. So I need to get it. No, Legion is when I wanted to start back raiding. I've been ping. Oh, I see. I just got the Chrono Shard 920. Sims worse for Rat? Yeah, it's not the best for Rat. Well, I don't know if it's the best for me anymore either, to be honest. So I probably won't go nuts over it. Okay, is this really all there is? Come on, people don't have 15s. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna say, who the fuck? $933 in bags. Like, who's gonna decline a $933 Blood Death Knight? I really hope people do actually look at the WoW progress thing, because they'll see like solo me alone in dungeons. I think that's really funny. I think if people like actually check that out, they would realize that, you know, I should be brought to the dungeon no matter what. But anyway, I do have big plans to solo again this weekend. My plan is to get a Halls key. I really should just do my key at this point, because I want to try to get Halls as soon as possible. Last week I got Dark Heart, so I already have Dark Heart, so it's like, I would like to do something other than Dark Heart this week. Oh wait, fuck, we forgot to. Let's just go back. Gotta change talents for this shit. What's the best tanking trinket for Blood Decay? The best tanking trinket is this, no matter what. Like, if you're looking to reduce physical damage, this is the best trinket in the game. But I've been using Feverish Carapace as well. It's from the first boss. It's quite good. It's got, when it procs, it's got more armor than the Dark Moon deck, but it's also got a lot more strength by like a fucking huge margin, 700 more strength. And then I've been using this too, which is like a really nice trinket for Blood, because it's got haste on it, and the heal really synergizes with our kit. So can't stay, gotta go to work. Just wanting to join to hit you with that like. Keep up the hard work. Seriously, enjoy your stuff. Hey, thanks, Draven. Mr. Simmons, good luck. Have a fun day at work, and I'll see you when you get back. Oh no, we already have this.
Suffer well.
How about a water quest that we get done? Very good. Alright, so let's change talents, and then we'll fly back out. We use Bone Storm today. And that's everything, right? Let's see. Should we take Cephas? I guess we should take Cephas. Nope. Something's fucked up. Let's see. Let's fly out. While we do that, let's just get on a flight path, actually. I hate the flight to that zone. It's so annoying. Okay, so let's see what's happened with our situation. Why can't we automatically switch to Cephas? So let's save this. Just make sure. Don't know. One more item from set we're missing. So what do we normally want to wear? We want to wear Cephas, so we gotta get new shoulders. Wait, did I sell my shoulders? Oh, I know why. It's the wrists. Yeah, I got new wrists. I don't even have a fucking socket in them. That sucks. Yeah, I got new wrists last week. Okay, so now we gotta. Then we put Cephas on instead of this, I guess. And then this. Okay. I need to get a gem and shit for that. Anyway, good morning. Hey, Tommy, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? How's it going? Oh, wait. I didn't complete that. Oh, well. We'll do that another time. Still got 4 set. What does that take? Oh, we're still at 931 as well. We're at the exact same eye level. Now that we got a little bit better bracers, I guess it's a big difference. I don't actually have a blood, whatever, the blood thing on this. When did I get those? Oh, I got those last week. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm going live, boys. We'll show tits, pussy at 1K sub. Free Nintendo Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer giveaway. Nice. You'll get banned if you do that, though. Good luck. Really need to get a helm. Hopefully we'll be killing Demonic Inquisition this week. Get that helm, it would be very nice. I got a 930 back in my weekly chest 2 weeks in a row, and a Lego back the week before that. Yeah, I've had that happen. I think some of you guys were here when I kept getting the same 905 bracers from back when 10 was the highest. I got like 5 pairs of the exact same bracers over and over and over again. Actually, I got like 2 pair of the same bracers, and then I kept getting other bracers as well. That's what it was. Hey boys, want to learn to hack live streamers on YouTube? Check out my channel for how-to guides. So that's quite a pretty big jump from showing your pussy. Sub my channel, we'll show tits. Oh, there we go. We're back at that. Nice. Yeah, like I said, you won't and shave pussy. Damn, that sounds hot. I might check that out actually, guys. I'm gonna take off. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next time. No, I'm just kidding. You wouldn't capitalize shave, by the way. I don't even have the blood thing on. That's why I would kill these mobs while I was waiting. Get the blood drinker or whatever. No, it's not called. Whatever. The shoulder enchant. Blood of something. Blood hunter? I don't know. All right, so Nelt's 17, starting it right out of the gate with something relatively difficult. Does anyone? Nobody's even done a Mythic Plus, so. What I should do is fucking solo 15 Dark Heart Thicket, so that's up there with me alone. That would be so funny. Someday I'll do that. Maybe another 2 weeks from now. I wonder what the effects will be in another 2 weeks. Let's take a look at that. So unfortunately, I've just kind of hit this like rut here where I just don't know what to make videos on anymore. I think I'm gonna have to start turning into Asmongold really, where I just make opinion videos all day. 'Cause I just don't really like live streaming is so easy, and I just can't find anything to make videos on anymore. It's like everything that I would make videos on just works better live anymore. So I need to guess do some soloing. And yeah, I don't know, but that, and then soloing like 15s takes like 4 hours, so I can't make a video on that. That'd be ridiculous. Mythic 15 isn't the highest. Oh no, it's the highest gear reward, Brian. But you can do higher, of course. You can do up to 100 if it were possible, you know. But it's not. Hello, hey Paulo, what's up, buddy? You should roll an arms warrior. No, I don't really play DPS. Don't really play damage dealers, so.
There is still power within these rocks that should not be disturbed.
All right, here we go. Dark. No. Neltharian's Lair 17 on Skittish, Bolstering, and 45. You can upload a Mythic Plus tips vid or something of the sort. Yeah, that was something I wanted to do back at 7.0, but I don't actually have tips for Mythic Plus. I don't know. One thing I definitely will be doing is I will definitely be making a Blood DK guide when 7.3 finally comes out. I have strong proof that the streamer sold out and uploaded a video about it with sources. Nice. Which one? How come you don't use armor neck enchant? Because I do not have any problems with survivability, and DPS is the easiest way to decrease the time of the dungeon. So, better to use the DPS neck enchant as a tank right now. The armor enchant is nice when you're like under geared and still learning, but yeah, at this point you definitely don't need it. Was thinking of coming back for 7.3. I would definitely consider it. Looks like it's gonna be great. It's a good group so far, it seems. Frost Mage, what kind of rogue is this? Eviscerate, death from above. I really don't know shit about rogues, man. It's funny. Well, at least it's not necrotic anymore, that's for sure. I fucking hate necrotic. Not my favorite. By the way, I was thinking, I figured out the weird spacing. Yeah, what's up with that? I still don't know. Be careful of bolstering, I suppose, but in general, it should be a fairly easy week. Not really what you want to have happen, or that. That's definitely not what you want to have happen. Root the fucking mob when it's over there. Unfortunate. What's the fixes for this week? It is bolstering, skittish, and 45. So a pretty good week for trash, a very good week for soloing. Once again, one of the effects does not actually come into play. And bolstering might make it a little bit complicated, but I don't know if the bolster goes away, so we have to find that out. If not, it might be very, very difficult to solo this week. But if it doesn't go away, then, or if it does go away, then once again, that won't really matter anyway. I'm not actually sure how it works. I don't think I've ever wiped to a pack and then had the bolstering is still there. I'm not really sure. But we will be trying to solo some dungeons. Hopefully Halls of Valor this week. If I can get Halls of Valor, I'm very confident that I can complete it, so we will see. But teaming made some of these packs a lot harder 2 weeks ago. And surely that, like, even with fortified, or even with bolstering, I don't think anything in halls would be too difficult. There'd be a lot of opportunities to skip mobs too if we had to. It's when people use their phone on comm. I don't have the problem. Nice. Congrats. Alright, so let's take a look at the group's composition.
No doubt it has something to do with
so we got Subtlety Rogue, 932. Is that guy really 919? Holy cow. Huh, that's surprising. And 933 Unholy, 927 Frost Mage. Good shit. Nice army there, pretty good. Little early.
Either way, I will enjoy every moment of it. Rockmora, crush
Dan, that's a pretty good group. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a good thing about Mythic Plus, man. Like, people doing like 17s and shit are all like, there's very few people getting carried to 17s. Let's put it that way. The problem is sometimes they're retards. Like sometimes they're like way too. I'm not even targeting the boss. Sometimes there's people who like are way too. They take it way too serious. So let's put it that way. He says to him, he says, "Smash." Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Give him that leech. Everyone topped off, nice and quick like. And we'll grip these ads together just for completionist's sake. That other ad over here, look at that. All these ads attacking me. They're probably pretty scared because they're about to get killed. Look at that shit. No, especially with Shatter, they're definitely about to get killed. Alright, well, so far so good. Obviously, bosses are not the challenge this week. Absolutely no fix this week that actually affects bosses. If you have problems with skittish on bosses, you're doing something seriously wrong. A lot of people don't actually know this, but if you taunt, as it says, you generate additional threat to the target for 3 seconds. So taunt, and then you will, like, no matter what, you'll have more threat than you would have had without skittish and not taunting. So Yeah, it's basically bosses. You should never have any type of skittish problems.
Bones of my father? Where are you hiding?
It would just be trash.
Please, you've already taken all the food we have.
Search everywhere. These peasants have been hiding rations from the army. If you're not fighting, you're not eating.
And that's another good way to deal with stuff this week with stuns. That's what I was trying to say. Use stuns on mobs when they are not attacking the tank, and that's another way to deal with the mechanics, so that's pretty good. But yeah, any single mob, basically any mob that you're able to focus on should always be on you because of the taunt thing. You just got to use it as often as possible. And taunts up quite frequently, so there really should not be a problem. I kind of miss when tanks had to fight for aggro. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I mean, that's a classic thing right there, but it's, I don't know. The game has changed in a way that aggro no longer makes sense, so. Probably should not have used CDs there. Although this next pack I'll have Bone Storm up for, so that's good. Just save that. Try to get as much runic power going into the pack as possible. There we go, we got a full slew of runic power. And no, somebody else stun them. Stun them after their second cast. If you do it right, you won't actually, the mobs won't actually jump for a while, and they might not jump coming out of it either because it will have reset their like pattern or whatever. They seem to always do it after their second jump or their second cast of Jagged Disc. They always jump after that, so good tip. And of course, we're going to do that trick again on this Vile Shard Hulk pack. It's a dangerous pack, but if you do the stun thing, Death Grip as well, you should never actually have a single one of their damaging casts go off. And I'll stun it first, get the Cephas proc, and that'll be that. So we'll just grip this guy over. Oh wait, that was stupid. Now I'm not going to have... Stupid! Now I won't have a way to actually stop it. And that's going to be a big problem because we just fortified it. That sucks. Oh boy. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's going to kill anybody. It's only going to hit me anyway, so... Does a good amount of damage, though. But yeah, you should be able to prevent every single one of those casts. That is the only challenging part of those mobs. So as long as you do that, that is a very easy pull. And then, of course, move from the avalanche. I should do it too as a tank, but I just want to make sure I'm maximizing my DPS, so there's no real reason to do it. AMS can stop the dot and the initial hair from piercing shard. Oh, cool. Good tip. I did not know that, Jackie. Stone Bolt. That shit hits hard, man. Those shapers are no joke. They are no joke. This will resin. Probably should have released there, but it's all good. Save some time. And we'll save Dancing Rune Weapon for the boss. Probably be good to use on this pack. Maybe we should use it on the pack, actually. Boss is such a fucking clown fuck because of the he goes down so quick. Good job, keep going. So thank you. I will. Are you planning on soloing stuff this week? Yes, I will be. I don't know how bolstering works, Pano. I was just talking about that. Does anybody know if bolstering, like for example, if a pack bolsters and I die, and it resets, does the bolstering stay? Even if it does, I don't think that's going to be any harder than teaming was. But yeah, there will be some things that are quite difficult. So, but regardless, it's just trash once again. So it should not prevent me from doing what I want to do. Why is this not? I'm so confused. It drops once combat ends? Oh, really? So, like, if we bolstered and now wiped, this mob would not be bolstered when we returned? Well, if that's the case, then this is going to be probably the easiest week to solo. Yeah, it does. It does drop, or it does stay? Well, if that's the case, then this is going to be the easiest week to solo for sure. Because Skittish obviously will not affect me. Corpse run? Yep.
Pay attention, Navarog. I want you to see your heroes die. High Mountain itself rises against you.
After death? Oh, it stays on the mob. Wait, what? Okay, so either way, it's not really that big of a deal. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get a key that I want to solo. I currently have Dark Heart right now, but I don't really want to solo that again. That would be kind of weird. Maybe I can learn something. Maybe. It's possible. If you give it your best effort. So everybody saw Game of Thrones, right? Was that not the best episode of the whole show, man? That shit was so good. That was unbelievable. Start to finish. Like, there was, like, not a single scene. Actually, there was one scene that I didn't like. It was the part where, like, Arya comes to the gates and those dudes turn her away. That's just so predictable. It's like I knew they were gonna fucking do that because that's what they do. They like draw these funny references to. It seems like it reminds me a lot of Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 had a lot of references to Dark Souls 1 in it. That's how Season 7 of Game of Thrones feels. There's like every single episode, there's multiple references to Season 1. And it's not like people are saying Season 1 was the best season either. It's not like Pokemon or some shit where everybody thinks like, and WoW too, where everybody thinks the earlier installments were the best.
Go ahead and run. It will change nothing.
Enjoy your video. Any advice on how find good as in nice people, not rage quitting and getting mad pugs? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, pretty sure that was my favorite episode. Definitely. Spoilers alert. Yep. Episode was Sunday, guys. So if you haven't seen it, sorry. Don't know what you're doing, though. You really don't. You must not care enough about it. I've seen it 3 times since Sunday. Okay. Guess I probably should have paid attention to this. I assumed they would know what they were doing. So just use CDs here. Finish them off. Don't invite Russians. Yeah, that's a good one.
So this is what it feels like to...
But yeah, the like Arya at the gate was just, I don't know, it was like, that was like a complete throwback to season 1, right? So it was like, I don't know, it just felt so predictable. I was like, as soon as she came up to the gate, I knew exactly what was gonna, I thought she was actually gonna kill them. Like she killed that dude from back in the day. But hey, Metro, really enjoyed Game of Thrones. Dany is getting power crazy. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of Dany anymore, man. I never liked her. She's always been my least favorite main character. I don't even... Thanks. That's useful. One of my friends was trying to claim spoiler alert for like 3 months after the season ended. Yeah, stupid. I really don't. Like, people who say, like, talk about spoilers and shit, man. The episode aired, so go watch it. If you want to watch it, if you care about spoilers, then you should have watched the episode already. Don't watch the stream, go watch that. It is 10 times more entertaining. Hey, Gamer Dorbin, what's up? How's it going? How are you? Yeah, like, Gary, the thing that I definitely did not like about, I don't know, it's just, it was kind of like It's honestly a little scary watching them just get burned like that, man. It's like they did a really good job showing Dickon's face at one point, where he was just talking about the battle, and he was like, I didn't know it was going to be like that. But that was like a rout, right? Like, they shit on the Tyrells. So now he definitely doesn't know that that's what that's going to be like, you know? And he's probably thinking a little bit differently about going against the Tyrells now at that point. So that was a really good scene where he's just like, you know what I mean? Like, he's looking at everybody getting burned to death. It's pretty shitty. Any chance you stream or you're a Demon Hunter? Yeah, I'll definitely be doing some Demon Hunter this weekend. Got to get Demon Hunter and Prop Pally 15s done this weekend, so we will be doing it. For show. How long have you been playing Death Knight for? I started playing Death Knight seriously for WoD challenge modes. I used to play Holy Paladin as my main up until this patch, really. And that was always my main in Mop and WoD challenge modes as well, or Mop and WoD during challenge modes. But I'd never liked healing challenge mode, so I always had a main ult, which was a tank. In the beginning, it was a Brewmaster, but then when Brewmaster wasn't as strong in WoD, I switched to DK for the challenge mode carries. And yeah, that's that. Then in 7.2, I was still raiding on my Holy Paladin for all of Legion. In 7.2, the other tank of the guild decided to quit tanking. He really wanted to keep playing, but he didn't want to tank anymore, so I swapped over to tank, and the rest is history. Jaime Lannister is interesting. He's fighting internally with what's right. His conscience is making him likable. Yeah, definitely. I would agree. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I was rooting for fucking Drogon to get killed right there, man. When Bronn finally hit him, I was like, yes! I literally said it. I was like, yes! I was so happy, but of course, it's not going to die in that middle of the season scene, but it would be pretty funny, right?
Yes.
Hey, man, why do you use Blood Mirror? Well, I'm not using it right now, but why do I use it ever? Because it's the best single target reduction on that tier? Why wouldn't you use it? It's like a DPS and HPS increase, and it of course reduces the damage. The damage it reduces counts as healing though, so it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of a little cheesy. But yeah, it's a very, very good ability. It allows you to basically, like, if you use that, you should never die when that's up. Because it not only reduces the damage, but it reflects it, right? So it's like, you can use it to high offensive potential as well. And I haven't used Bone Storm like at all. We use it in raids only. No, I use it for some 5-man, like Tyrannical weeks. I use it as well, but I probably don't need it, to be honest. It's pretty poor in 5-mans, but it's really good in raids. Like, yeah, the only option for raids. You should never need Purgatory. If you need Purgatory, you're doing something that you should not be doing. Basically, you're either playing very poorly or you're I don't really know what to say. Something is going very poorly if you need Purgatory regularly. And of course, Bone Storm is completely useless in raids. Even on fights with ads, you're never gonna, like, the ads will never be alive long enough for it to be worth using that much runing power on that ability. Okay, we need to not get anybody accidentally killed here, like last week. Although I'm not sure that would even happen on non-tyrannical at this point. Just need to not get cute with this fucking mechanic. It's doing a lot of damage. So we should move out of it. Of course, that happens. So let's see. You could see Tyrion's disgust in Daenerys as he watched her butcher all his men. She realized she is no different. Oh god, people are gonna die again. You realize he's no different to Cersei? Sort of, yeah. I think that's definitely on his mind, yeah. I mean, he's not necessarily right about that, right? Like, but in some degree, yeah. It's just such a shitty situation to be in, man. You're not gonna not use the fucking dragons, right? Like, I don't know. We're gonna like fucking... I might two chest this. Actually, I don't know about that, but... Suddenly this boss is going poorly, I don't...
Run away. There is no more time. We must strike it.
So why are you not running it right now, for example?
It appears
Because it's
the
not
treasure
fortified.
receipt will be
Or because
found
it's
on
not
the
tyrannical.
Other end of this beast.
What do you mean? I'm so confused. I don't know. It's good for weeks and 5-mans where bosses are very dangerous. But it's not the case this week, obviously, so I'm not using it.
Let them come. Witness the fate of those who stand against one worthy of wielding the power of a titan.
Sorry about the new questions, but my guild has asked me to get my blood spec ready. Oh, good. Well, I'm happy to help, man. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm a little bit confused. I think maybe we're not on the same page about something. What's the highest Mythic Plus you've done, and which dungeon would you say is the most pain in the ass? I think 17 is the highest I've done. Maybe I've done an 18, but I can't. Oh no, I did 18 Nels last week. That's what it was, yeah. So that's the highest I ever did. I don't really care about, like, I'm not somebody who cares about doing like really high keys because there's no additional reward to it. I do them for fun. If there was a way that I could do higher keys more regularly for fun, I would. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to. I'm not gonna go out of my way for
I must leave you now.
doing something stupid, you know.
I have witnessed your deeds with pride, and I am sure you will not fail High Mountain in this final hour.
What are PC specs? I don't have those handy, unfortunately. Nothing special. They are a metaphor for the nuclear bomb. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, you're right about that. Wait. Oh yeah, I agree. Okay. Yeah, it's true. It's a good point, actually.
Rip them apart.
What would your best recommendation for a noob tank? I'm 932 unholy, so switching some gear, I'd be around 928 blood, but with the wrong stats. Any tips on how to start? No, not really. I mean, there's not really. I mean, like in terms of like rotation and stuff, that's gonna. I mean, that's gonna be stuff that you have to learn on your own. But I guess the best tip is to just. You really need a good UI for blood. Like, you need to know exactly when your CDs are up. That's a really big part of being able to play blood well. You need to use Dancing Rune Weapon to its fullest effect, because Dancing Rune Weapon plus Umbilicus is the reason you will be unkillable. And you need to have a good tracker for Umbilicus, a good tracker for Vamp Blood, and you need to know how to use Consumption well. Once you get the golden trait, or it's not even a golden trait. Yeah, once you get the trait, the new trait from 7.2. So you just need something to track your abilities well, and then of course a death strike, like to show death strike, blood shield is what I'm trying to say. Rune management difficult? No, not at all. Interested in 13i after Nels? Is it your key? I'll do it with you, just because I wasn't able to help you. We'll push your key after I complete this. All right, so it is going to be one chest. Might have actually had a chance at 2 chests if that guy didn't die there. It's quite the long run back. Rune management should be very easy now, though. Like compared to WAD and MOP and shit like that, it's nothing.
I will break this world asunder.
Now that they made it so all the runes are just the same runes, there's no more No more of that nonsense like Frost Death and Unholy Rune or whatever all that shit is. I didn't like that system. It's funny looking back at it, like playing on that Wrath server this weekend. I realize now how much I actually did not like that. Thanks, boss. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. My pleasure. I should have helped you on the weekend, but yeah, didn't work out.
Destruction.
Are you guys still leveling on Wrath? No, I'm done with it. Wrath sucks. Me and Harry were playing a little TBC this weekend, though. He's interested in TBC, so checked out that Warmane server a little bit.
Destruction.
Is Harry sticking with the Wrath server? No, we went to TBC. He's gone to TBC.
4, 3,
Wrath
2,
sucks, man. I don't know why anybody would want to play Wrath.
The Cascarol flows through me.
Oh, that's not a good idea, Mr. Rogue.
The mountain will gnaw on your bones. Destruction.
I see you pop Blood Boil on use, Deathstrike to refresh Blood Shield. What's your rotation during Rune Weapon? You want to try to get on AoE, you want to get as much Blood Boil out as possible. And on a single target, you want to get as much, oh, that's really bad. Holy fuck. I'm going to die. Whew, that was close. And on a single target, you want to get as much Deathstrike in as possible. Especially if you have the legendary shoulders. Yeah, that'll be your best thing. The best way to improve your DPS would be to properly use the legendary shoulders.
The mountain will gnaw on your bones.
4, 3.
But on AoE, oh god, I'm standing in the fucking thing. But on AoE, the damage Blood Boil will do with Dancing Rune Weapon will fucking be like you'll do the top DPS with Dancing Rune Weapon up, like in an equally geared group.
The mountain will gnaw on your bones.
It's taking quite a while to kill this boss, even though it's not fortified, or even though it is fortified.
How is this possible?
All right, 17 down. Let's see what we get. I only have Pridas and legs, but since it breaks my 4-piece, I'm afraid I'm stuck with Pridas and Agrimars. Yeah, that's yeah, that's an unfortunate thing.
And you were found lacking.
It's done, heroes. With Dargrul dead and the hammer reclaimed, the Grogbar are broken. Now begins the long task.
It's an interesting trinket. I don't think it's very good.
Balance has returned to High Mountain.
The power of the
2-minute CD. I got to be happy with one chest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Nothing wrong with that, man.
Now there are other family matters that require my attention. Farewell.
What is that?
I
Oh.
hope when next we meet, it is under more peaceful circumstances.
Okay, so what's your key? What do you have? I something? Anyway, do we have each other on friends list? I can't remember. So yeah, Blood Boil is really important with the 4 set especially, or the 2 set I mean. Well, it's 4 and 2 really, but yeah. Giving you you want to keep that versatility buff 100% of the time, of course. It has to hit a mob though, so you can't use it out of combat. I-13, not sure. Okay, that's fine. Just make a group and tell me what it's called, and I'll join it. And we could change it to whatever. Maybe I should keep that. I don't know. It can't be good. I guess just no way it's better than the trinkets I have, so no point. Oh, there's a Tomb of Sargeras quest. Okay. I'd do that one.
Nothing shall stand in our way.
200. Are warriors decent at tanking these days? I would say warriors are the worst dungeon tank right now. But yeah, they're good for raids. They're actually pretty good for raids, it seems. Ignore pain is still, in some situations, the best way to mitigate damage. Title is Metro. Haha, nice. What do you seek? I seek Metro. Haha. There it is. Hey there, guys. It's Lord Kara, apparently. What should I look for trinkets? I have same as yours, the ones that give healing, but as the second one, I only have DPS ones. Cradle. I don't know what the names of trinkets are, unfortunately, so I couldn't help you with that. But trinkets I would look for are these ones. These ones are very good trinkets. If you're gonna be like a raid tank, you're gonna need to use the Dark Moon deck Immortality. It's gonna be very important. I don't know what kind of content you're working on, but it's the best mitigation in the game. And then, of course, Feverish Carapace is from the first boss. That should be easy to get. Oh, I didn't even realize. What makes them bad for dungeons? They just don't really have like a carved niche. Wait, are you I don't know if he's even talking to me. Anyway, yeah, so they don't really have like a carved niche in 5-mans. Okay, let's see. Alright, so what was the key? I don't even know what the key is. I-13, I see, okay. I-13, there it is, I-13. Pushing key. Alright, very good. Alright, let's go do I-13. Should be good.
These vermin harvest ore for their furnaces. Every scrap we wrest from their hands is one less blade turned against our forces.
That's a good point, Elodin. He's right about that. I've always thought it was funny how in the Warcraft universe, there's like infinite resources on this planet. Like you never see trees chopped down, or there's like infinite gold for the armies and shit. You know, you never see any problems like that. It's never like, we're running low on resources. We've deforested Elwyn Forest too severely. We can't continue. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of strange. Poor Elwyn Forest, man. It would be fucked. It would be completely fucked by now. 12 years of Alliance Wars, it would be empty. There wouldn't be a tree in it. Wait, where's the... Be up here. What? Fuck. Okay. Nobody in the group. I think people on DK Discord say Dark Moon deck is the optimal Mythic Plus trinket as it mitigates auto attack damage so much. Nah, you don't want that for 5-mans. 5-mans, it's all about getting more DPS out. So any combination that you're gonna feel comfortable surviving and increasing your DPS in at the same time, that's what I would use for 5-mans. I'm not actually using the trinkets I wanted to use that dungeon. That was not what I intended to use. I intended to use Horn of Valor for that dungeon, but I forgot. And 915. So we'll take it. Anyway, I wanted to use the Horn of Valor for that one. That's the real reason we are going to Argus. Manifest Destiny. That's a good point, actually. It's funny. That's pretty funny.
Kill you! Take your things! My axe hungers.
Okay, what do we got? Let's go. Let's get some... What the fuck? 909, man. Guess that's what we're gonna have to deal with, unfortunately. let's go with this. Pretty good team. Alright, we'll go get this 13 done. Hopefully we 2-chest it, and then we can get the 15 done for you, and that'll be that. Get you the 15 done early in the week, and we can get back to doing some pugging stuff. So we got 2 warlocks. So we got 3 battle reses, potentially 4. Hopefully Hunter has Lust Pet.
The Legion stoops to corrupting the Murlocs that call this shore home. Put an end to this befoulment.
Non-BM hunters for 5-mans always make me sad. Even if Marks is a little bit more DPS, BM just brings so much more. I wish Survival was played more, to be honest. I wouldn't mind. I haven't seen a Survival hunter in months. Sai was playing Survival, and that was a fucking disaster. So I have not seen anyone else play Survival in months. Danny Hushman. Sup, buddy? Sup, buddy? How's it going? How you doing, man? For me, it's going quite well. I can't lie. I would be lying if I said otherwise. Alright, let's do I-13, and then we'll help Scott get his 15 done. Hopefully we'll 2-chest it. If not, we'll have to do another dungeon. Most people don't play Hunter for melee DPS. Yeah, no shit. I mean, I don't blame them. But there's definitely some people who actually play... like they switch to survival because they like melee. I've seen a few of them, but that was earlier in the expansion. I think survival's just kind of not worked. I hate to say it, but I think they need to scrap it and go back to a range spec because it's just not, doesn't make sense. It's just stupid, really. They probably won't do that though. I hate survival since it became melee. Yeah, exactly. I used to like survival a lot in Mop, I guess it was, but I don't know. It just kind of it worked really well for 5-mans. Serpent spread was so nuts. It was so easy mode, but yeah, I don't know. Seems like they're not gonna go back on that at this point. What sword transmog is that? It's from the challenge modes, the WODs. WOD challenge modes. What's fun in vanilla? Survival? I don't think survival was not really a spec in vanilla either. That's the thing about the way it, like they're basing it off vanilla, but in vanilla survival was like a fucking, it was like a buff, one of the buff specs like discipline and arcane and shit. They weren't actual, like they didn't have a niche, you know. Oh, in PvP, interesting. Yeah, I don't really know anything about vanilla PvP. Okay, well this should hopefully go well. Oh god, damn, just terrible. Fuck. I soloed the whale shark and kata with the survival hunter. Nice. Was that difficult? I don't remember. Soloed the whale shark. Oh, that was the mob that like if you got too close to it, it just one-shot you, right? So that's cool. So you just had to kite it, right? I think is how it worked. Well, at least I won't have any problems with skittish. I like skittish weeks. I like any trash focus week, honestly. Like, so much more than the boss focus weeks. The boss focus weeks are nice, but I definitely prefer 4 to 5 weeks, because it's just trash is just my favorite part of dungeons, honestly.
Intruders, they will not get far.
What was that? What the fuck? The aggro shit? That's not good. Well, now we're going to be way over mob count. Yep. How did this even get aggro? I really don't even know. Oh, you got an MM Hunter, of course. Random ads will come out of nowhere. Oh, wait, why is that? I wish we didn't have an MM Hunter. I wish we had a BM Hunter instead. It's quite funny. This guy's like 922 item level and he can't beat me on DPS. That's a bit scary. Have you tried threat plates with tidy plates add-on? Yeah, I used to use it, but I don't really like it or need it anymore. The new, the way they changed the plates in Legion is more than sufficient now. Sidewinders and the AoE. Oh, really? That sucks. That's actually what happened there, because those mobs were like behind us. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where they came from. I've never fought those mobs before. I don't even know where they are. God, this damage is low. Holy shit. Alright, here we go. Got everything up.
Ah, we meet again, weakling. Now it's just you and me and my guards.
MM Hunters don't use Sidewinders anymore? Oh, damn.
Nowhere to hide.
Didn't actually block it. Yeah, let's use a little Bone Storm here. Get some sick, easy healing out of that, and a little bit of DPS. Not too big of a deal. Boss is getting shit on. Luckily, our boss damage is better than our trash damage. Bit worrisome.
You can't stop.
Still beat the Warlock on damage on a boss. That's not good. Anyway, there was a couple targets there, so it was easier for me. Let's go. We still got this easy 2 chest. Come on, guys. Here we go. This is it. Where's this fucking ads? All the way down there. God damn. Strange. Let's tank it over here. Oh, got the snail. That was my fault. That was oh, now we got more things. Sweet. That's probably gonna be a wipe. Let's get a Bone Storm going so we don't die at least. Interrupt that. Did we get that? Hopefully. Bolstering all of these ads though is probably a death. We don't really have any. Yeah, we're dead. We got one of the battle reses. Would be appropriate. Damn, that lock deep. Yeah, the other lock is terrible. Hello? guys. Just wipe it, I guess. Kill the snail first. MM hunters can make the impossible possible. That's funny. I've never had that problem. Guess we better use CDs as often as possible on trash here because we have very bad trash DPS. As you can see, bolstering dropped from those ads. Oh, good point. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Good call, man. That was a smart pickup right there. I'm glad to see that because, man, that would... Yeah, so basically this is going to be the easiest week to solo things. So I really do need to get as much soloing in as possible this week. Maybe we start tomorrow. I should be able to solo multiple things this week. Well, it just depends on what bosses will still be difficult, but they won't have a single affix that will matter, and the trash won't either. It seems it'll be harder to not wipe the trash, but it won't be as big of a deal. Like, wiping the trash is totally fine. Like, I'm happy to do it. It's easier to just pop everything and then kill one piece of trash and then wipe, you know? And then come back, do it again. So that'll be a thing that will happen in Halls of Valor if we get that. Oh, these guys are getting carried. Holy shit. Damn, man. Should still be able to do this easily, though. Tank is what's important, man. If you have a good tank who's doing good DPS, leading the group in the right direction, you're in good shape no matter what. Have you ever gotten into the economy gold-making aspect of WoW? Not really. The only way I've ever reliably made money was by selling challenge modes. And that is no longer a thing that is possible. Don't have potion up, unfortunately.
I will handle these fools.
4, 3,
4, 3, 2, 1. Destruction. The waters rise.
A storm is gathering.
Sell these Mythic Plus carries? Nah, it's not something I think I could do easily. It's like I really don't think there's a market for it, to be honest. Like there might be some type of market for it, but it would just be a real pain. It's easier to boost people's keys than to like get people to pay you. The problem with it's like if it's your key, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be there. So it's a little different than challenge modes where people just simply cannot actually come. They could never do the dungeon, you know? The only people that would buy it would be people who are like so woefully inept that they will never complete a 15. Did that guy die again? No, he didn't take the res.
Pitiful!
Oh, no, somebody else is dead. Well, this is gonna be a soloing effort, it seems.
There is no escape.
What are your thoughts on killing Serpentrink first? Yeah, I don't really like that. The seagulls aren't a problem, and they give mob count now, so there's no real reason
4,
to avoid them.
2, 1.
Dangerous. Go this one.
Walkers.
Too many tornadoes.
Pitiful.
And now the healer's dead. Man, is this for real? Do you guys not know this fight? I'm really confused.
The waters
Wow, how do people keep
rise.
getting hit by that?
A storm
At least there's only one ad. If you solo this, it only spawns one ad per person, so it's actually easier alone. Especially on weeks where the ads might complicate the encounter in some way.
Can you feel the winds? They come.
I had no idea they gave mob percentage now. Yeah, in 7.2 they changed it. Very good to know indeed. What the fuck? It only aggroed the one? Are you serious? Keep chipping away at this trash while half the group runs back from the deaths. Oh, it's oriented. Solo hype, yeah, right. It's like more often than not, unfortunately. This is one I wonder if I could solo. I don't know. I guess well, no, the last boss people say is impossible because you have to split that shit. Even if you're like over geared for it, it will still kill people apparently. I'm not sure if that's true. Yo, Slim Shady, what's up, dog? Hello, John. You may have me confused with somebody else, but hello. How are you? Mom's spaghetti. Yeah, we're actually gonna have pasta tonight. It's one thing that my mother can still cook pretty well when she's got the leg broken and all that. Still able to boil pasta and make sauce. It's a bit scary that you know about it though. What the fuck? How did you find out? Well, I think we may not be two chesting this. In fact, I'm fairly certain we will not be. Watching your face is like ASMR. Nice. I'm glad you feel that way. Very relaxing. Good, good, good. Not even standing in my death and decay. That's good. Good play on. Oh, the boss got pulled? Oh no, okay, okay. That wind shit always confuses me. That's the real reason you would want to do serpent tricks first. So you don't have that wind shit all the time. Slow but steady pace. I just took a dump that was so long and stiff that it wouldn't flush. Wow, that sucks. I've had that happen a couple times. Too much fiber. Nice. Yeah, I know what you mean. Nice. Did you eat it? With the spaghetti? Not yet. No, I'll have that tonight. Alright, let's go. Nothing gonna aggro, right? How come the body doesn't digest corn? Cellulose, right? Body can't digest cellulose. Only plants can digest cellulose. Well, that may not be true. There might be some animals that can, but humans cannot. Same reason can't digest broccoli, or not broccoli. Celery. Hey, I hope you have a great day, man, and good luck with the runs. Off to watch a new Transformers movie? Oh, there's a new Transformers movie. Oh, that came out like a fucking 2 months ago. Well, good. I hope you enjoy it. Well, this is sad.
Beware.
I think you have a troll in chat, Lil. Maybe. Also, do you mind talking about your build a bit, or do you have a video on it already? My build? What do you mean, like, as a blood DK? Yeah, I'll answer any blood DK questions, guys. You don't have to worry about that. Anything that you want to ask in terms of blood DK, I will answer. But there's really not much to answer, to be honest. Like, it's very straightforward. Cows can digest cellulose? Yeah, that's true. I gotta go, running to clinic and back. Hope I'm still here in an hour or so. Yeah, I probably will be. I don't know. We'll see. I ain't got a room to fight this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Whew. Might survive? Nope, we're dead. Well, so much for... We probably aren't even going to advance this key. This is so sad. Oh, man. I don't know. I just don't know how this is possible. So sad. What the fuck is even going on right now, man? Jesus Christ. Is Heart Strike the filler ability? Yeah, sort of. I mean, it's the best way to generate runic power, so wouldn't really call it filler, but it's going to be the ability that you need to focus on using very often. What dungeon is this? Are you serious? It says it right there. Let's go. Is there any legendary combo or situation in which you would take the Heartbreaker talent? Nah, Heartbreaker sucks.
Beware.
Doesn't do enough. Blood Drinker just does so much damage. Like, it's way too important. I guess if there was ever a situation where you never fought a boss, like if you only ever fought trash in a dungeon, then I would take it, but it's just not good enough. It's like a talent for like people who aren't good at using Blood Drinker or whatever, Soul Drinker or whatever. So if you want to take it, it's better. Like if you're never gonna use Blood Drinker properly, then take it. But it's definitely not a good talent. It used to be, like I said, but then they buffed Soul Drinker or Blood Drinker. I always call it Soul Drinker. Soul Drinker is the name of something else, isn't it? They should stop wasting battle reses on that lock. Well, who else am I gonna battle res? Myself? Nobody in this group is worth having, unfortunately, right now. Just finish the fight. If I can. This fucking toxic wound does so much damage. God damn. This is ridiculous. I can't solo this boss. Oh my fucking god. Why does this happen to me? I really just don't get it. How do I get like the worst fucking groups every time I try to do dungeons anymore? It's so sad. I either get like this crazy bombastic group that's filled with like the best players and we kill shit and like we killed like 2 minutes ahead of every boss timer, or I get this group can't even stay alive on this boss. It's just pathetic. Somebody left. Okay, anyway, let's just do my 15. Scott, sorry, but this is not, we're not gonna be able to do this. Get these fucking retards out. I got 17 Dark Heart. I'll get you the key done, but gonna have to get some better players for the future. It's just Hearth. You don't have to be fucking around with 13s anymore now after this. Alright, let's see. DHT 17. That's what we have, right? 17? Yeah, okay. I need to put this food in the bank. What DPS meter are you using? Scada.
These vermin harvest ore for their furnaces. Every scrap we
It's because you're not starting combat when I am. That's why there's a difference. DPS meter doesn't measure it until like you do damage. So if you like didn't do damage for the first like 10 seconds of the fight, it wouldn't start collecting data until it's you. Anyone know why Obliterum is like 10x normal price right now? I don't know. Probably just because it might be because 7.2 or 7.3 is on its way out. I think Obliterum is going to be very, very useful in 7.3. But yeah, I don't know. Bringing warriors. Need some battle resins. Ah, did I just invite that guy? Hopefully not. A tank. We already got one of those, buddy. Thanks anyway. Actually, I guess we already got 2 battle reses. Let's look at. Let's look find some lust. Find lust and then another res, and we'll be all right.
Apply it to any wounded animals you see. Hurry before the corruption takes hold.
Yeah, hopefully this guy knows how to play. 892. That's definitely somebody we'll invite to a 17. There we go. 3 battle reses, potentially 4 with the hunter. Now all we need to do is find 1 good damage dealer and we're all set. Maybe a mate. Oh no, we need lust. Because they all know you can solo it, so they don't try. Yeah, right. It's funny.
Our citizens are desperate to break free of Alison's tyranny. See to it that they are suitably armed.
Let's go ahead and grab the 930 Windwalker then. Get stun. Nice colorful group. Got red, orange, green, purple, and green again. Jade. $9.19, like what? My fucking Demon Hunter is $9.11 now. Alright, DHT 17 now. I don't really care if we complete it. Just helping Scott at this point. Get Scott this 15 done. Simultaneously get a different key. Hopefully it will be Halls of Valor. If we get Halls of Valor, we will not be doing my key again until I do some soloing. If we do get Halls of Valor today, maybe we'll do some soloing tomorrow. But yeah, definitely, this is definitely the week to solo now. That we realize that bolstering does not actually affect trash in the long term. Only first happens and then resets in combat, so that's very good. That means that I should be able to solo. Basically, there's no affixes. Like the hard part is over, basically. The affixes will be the hard part most weeks alone. They are not this week, so that's good. You should get the Come Drinker talent. Where's that from? Is that an artifact ability? Never heard of that one. Yeah, let's make some more, oh, we can't. We need more foxflower. Fuck. No procs at all. Man, that you guys saw that shit when I was doing the Nels 18 on the weekend. I got like every single cast was a proc. It was like 10 in a row. It was really funny. Alright, I'm just going to piss real quick before this gets started, just in case. Be right back. Alright, let's see. I hope you enjoy your nice long piss. Thanks. It's the 4th DK tree. Nice. Alright. Back. Oh, didn't turn the webcam on. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat. I'm better than you. I'm eye level 157. How high are you? 50 XD? Nice. Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright, let's go and get... Well, no. Wait. What? I can't click the thing. There we go. Hee, yeah. Alright, here we go. Dark Heart 17. This might be relatively difficult. The trash in here can be dangerous at times, for sure. But as long as we do our job properly, we should never die. So, if others die, then fuck them. It's actually a tough start to the dungeon, right? Because these cats can near one-shot you, so it's like if they jump on you, you lost your food buff, basically. It's kind of funny. I just picked a big booger. Nice. That's always satisfying, right? I always feel good when you do that. What do you think is better, Tank Metro, Blood DK, or Vengeance Demon Hunter? They're both pretty good at something. Like, they're both very good, no doubt. But Blood is definitely better at dungeons, for sure, because they have better utility overall. And, I don't know, they have some things that I think are intangibly important for dungeons, like Battle Res and Death Grip. But if we're excluding utility, we're talking about pure survivability and like the soloing and DPS capability, all that, you know. I think Vengeance is a little bit better. They do more damage, and they have like about 60% of the healing that you would need. Like Blood DK has more healing than they need, basically. Like, as you saw, I was able to solo the dungeon, and it took very, very long, but for the most part, it was pretty much impossible for me to die. So I would happily have traded some of that healing for DPS, which is what Vengeance has, essentially. But for like your all-around, you know, doing a 5-man, Blood DK can't be beat. Because the more healing you have, the easier the healer's job is, the more DPS the healer can do. You know, the bigger pulls you can do. But of course, DPS is also important. So the big thing about Vengeance is that their niche is utility, and there's not really a good need for utility in 5-mans. That's kind of the big problem. If there was a way, like if there was something that we had to kite constantly, Vengeance would be the better tank for sure. Vengeance does have more DPS, but I think has less healing. Yeah, definitely. Man, I love you. You're so entertaining. Nice. Thanks, buddy. Glad you feel that way. Oh, was that Ursul's? Damn. I've never seen a... It's like so rare to see somebody use Ursul's properly. It's unbelievable. Damn, and he thunderclapped. What the fuck? This guy actually knows what he's doing. Too bad he's not doing any damage. I never get it. Who is the best tank for plus 20 keys? Well, you can see that right now as the Mythic Invitational thing is going on. It looks like most people are choosing Blood DKs and Bears, which is what I would agree is the best 2 tanks for 5-mans right now. Hey, what's up, Killer Cam? Killer Cam, 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 Killer Cam. I don't actually know the rap part of it at all. Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Killer Cam. Anyway, you look like Chester Bennington. Thanks, man. I think you've said that before. Are we gonna? What are you doing? Killer gum, killer gum, killer gum, killer gum. Alright, good shit. I would say Blood DK is the best tank overall for 5 mans, though. Both tanks have battle res. Druid has good utility as well as Blood DK, so nothing wrong with that. But Blood is, you know, the self healing is just nuts, man. It's like almost too important. The hell was that? How did that guy just die? I don't even know. This is a little bit harder than I expected, that's for sure. Trash is dangerous. Guess that's why I like it so much, because it's not dangerous at all to me. Like, trash, no matter how, like, the more trash there is, the easier it is as Blood DK, so this is gonna be interesting. No, god damn it. Okay, well, we definitely can solo this. I was able to do it on 14. Wait, what? The fuck? Is that some kind of joke? Maybe we can't. We got it. Just gotta kill one of them and then we're home free. What do you think is the best Mythic plus setup class-wise minus tanks, since I heard you already say Blood? Yeah. I don't know. I've been making tier lists on them, but so outdated now at this point. It's hard to really say. But my vote would be Blood DK, Holy Power. It's like Blood DK. You basically, like, I would be able to give 2 for each slot, right? So Blood DK or Guardian Druid. One of those is very good. They both bring great utility, and they're both very survivable and do good damage. Then you have Holy Paladin or Resto Druid for healers. Holy Paladin is the better throughput healer, but the less overall, like, they'll do less overall healing. And they have the strongest DPS in the game of all healers, and probably the second best set of CDs for all healers in 5 mans. So I would pick Holy Paladin as number 1, but Resto Druid's very, very good too, because their healing model synergizes very well with 5-man type damage and goes very well with both Blood and Guardian Druid tanks. And they have another battle res, which is incredibly important. So either one is very good. Then for DPS, I would say DKs are very, very good right now, because once again they have Lust, or once again they have battle res, they have grip, and they have incredible AoE damage. And then after that, I would say things like anything that has like more utility, basically, like Lusts, utility, and battle res, stuns are all good, you know. So I wouldn't say there's like a DPS comp that's ideal. But if I had to pick one, I would take Death Knight, Warlock, and Demon Hunter. Warlock is very good damage, especially single target, but also in cleave situations. They have battle res, and they are very survivable. Death Knight is very good DPS, same deal, like I said. They have battle res and grip. And Havoc Demon Hunter has a stun, and they have some very, very, very high burst DPS. But that leaves you without a Lust, so maybe it's better to take a BM Hunter instead of a warlock. You can also get a battle res off them if they play well, but you also have a lust off them if they play well. They're also quite durable. Don't know, you know, it depends what you really need. So like Ellie Shaman's really good. Pretty much everything's good at this point. There's really, that's the thing that sucks about DPS, like trying to tier them off. Everything is really good, and it all depends on the gear and the skill and the legendary and all that, you know. So it's difficult to say objectively one DPS class is better, but if I had to pick a number one, it would definitely be Death Knight. They are very strong in 5-mans overall, and they have the best utility of any damage dealer. Let's see. How many times do you nut per day? Usually just once in the evening. Arms Warrior are really good for Eye just because the last boss. That's true, yeah. Eye is a good, yeah. Execute is really good. Anything except Ret. I'm really low on Ret in 5-mans. They do good, they do very good AoE, but yeah, that's about it. They don't bring any useful utility to 5-mans, whereas in raids they bring really good utility. So it's unfortunate. And the thing about Ret is everything that they have utility-wise, Holy Paladin has, and Holy Paladin is just way better, you know. Like Holy Paladin is so much better than the other healers, and Ret is not so much better than the other damage healers. So if I was going to bring a Paladin, it would definitely be in the healing slot, and honestly, even in the tank slot, it would be more valuable to me than Ret, because Prop Paladin still has really good DPS, and they still bring land hands, bubble, bop, all that shit, you know. But yeah, really, Paladin's utility is just not very useful in 5-mans. It's very useful in raids, though. Okay, let's see if we can get that. There we go. Oh, we didn't get it. What? Oh, but that's interesting. What the fuck? Okay, now that was something I did not know was even possible. We managed to pull them without the flowers. I was actually trying to do this when I was soloing the dungeon, but I was not aware that that was actually physically possible. Very interesting. I think Ret has a res, so a Ret and a Holy Paladin, then a Blood Decay. A res? What? You don't need anybody to do reses. As long as your healer's there, you don't need anybody else to res. Wait, why are people dead? What the fuck's going on? Yeah, so that's that. I definitely would not have a Paladin in an ideal group, though. They do good damage, but that's about it. And everybody does good damage now, so. Well, a combat res? No, Ret does not have combat res. The only people who have combat res are Warlocks, Death Knights, and Druids. And then Shamans can onk. So Shaman's a good choice. Like, they're a good spot for a dungeon because even though they don't have their own battle res, they bring Lust, Stun, and they can onk. So if they die, they basically, you know, they can battle res themselves, essentially. Although you can only use it once every 30 minutes, I think. So, yeah, not the best. But they're the only Lust in the game that has some type of res, so that's good. I know. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess Hunter, but I don't know. Hunter's a weird situation. Nobody. It's so hard to get people to play BM too. I'm not sure why, but if I was playing a Hunter, I would be BM just because having the utility is so vital. We don't have enough for Bone Storm right now. That was poor management. We'll build towards it now. We'll get it soon. We'll pop Horn now, and we'll use this so we don't fucking die, which we almost just did. And I used on Death Strike, so that's unfortunate, but whatever. Let's just pop everything here. Not doing a good job with Cephas. Keep forgetting about it. I did so many dungeons last week that without Cephas that I've gotten used to not using it again. My area is getting pounded by rain and it's really floodable. Oh, that sucks, man. Hope you're safe. Hope your goods and hosts. Are you in Canada? Hope your goods and home are safe. Now we got Bone Storm up, so we got to try to build towards it, which we will come close to doing, but we will fall short. 96. That's whatever. If Warcraft 4 came, oh yeah, I still play Warcraft 3. So yes, Warcraft 3 is a very good game still. It's really the fans that are keeping that game alive too, and that's awesome. I hope they will. I don't know if you guys saw, but they're patching Warcraft 3. There's going to be a patch for Warcraft 3 coming soon. There's even going to be a PTR for it. So that's very interesting to me. That makes me think that patch is happening because they're working on Warcraft 4. And this acts as kind of like a live test of that. Yeah, let's wait for pot and then we'll pull a couple of these only. Windwalker still has really good cleave too. Like they have very good cleave inside of CDs and also outside. So I don't know. I like Windwalker, even though they've fallen out of favor. I would say like cause they still have leg sweep, which is still the best done in the game for 5-mans. Nobody plays the custom games online on Warcraft 3 anymore. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like. The fan community is keeping it alive, but it's still pretty dead, of course. So I used to play the custom games all the time. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the reason that game is still around, basically, which is pretty nuts. There's definitely still people though. There's like this website that will aggregate and host games for you, basically. And it's probably the best way to get people. Can't remember what it's called though. Alright, boss time. We used Dancing Room Weapon on the trash just to make sure we didn't have any problems there, but we should not need it for the boss. This boss is very easy, as we demonstrated 2 weeks ago when we soloed it. Only problem is, of course, the actual we lusted. Yeah, that's good. The only problem actually is the ads, but they should only be a problem on weeks like Necrotic. This week should not have any effect on me whatsoever, and we'll wholly be able to ignore them. Now that we know that. Oh, look at the guy's actually soaking them. That's fucking awesome. See, this guy's actually a good player. I just wish he would do some damage. I don't really understand. He's like playing like he's thinking about the group first. But he's not doing any damage. It's so weird. It's Druid. It's so fucking easy, man. You just put up the goddamn dots, and that's it. You're done. Keep him up every like 12 seconds to keep Sunfire up. You don't even really have to keep Sunfire up. Even if he just put Moonfire up, that would be enough. It'd be so funny. It's so easy.
My limbs will grow back. Yours. It's time we get to the root of the problem.
Get that Cephas proc. Easy.
You will be my campfire.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bit dangerous. Have nothing up here, but we do have a healer, so should be able to survive no matter what. All right, very good. Bosses are nice and quick and easy. I always get turned around on this fight. Gotta go this way, guys. Oh, bolstering in this hallway is gonna suck though.
A pity you have come this far only to die at the hands of Xavius.
An empty threat. You hold no sway over this realm, Nightmare Lord.
Bold words for a prisoner. Even an echo of my power was enough to overwhelm you.
What, there's one blood left? What the fuck? How'd that not get aggroed? That's strange. I just subscribed. Welcome. Didn't see it pop up though. Just use everything on this mob. This is going to be a relatively dangerous mob. And it's not teaming, so this is the only one we actually have to fight. Stunned a bit early there. I would prefer to stun the actual cast, which we did too, I guess. We disoriented it or something. There we go. Grip it so it never moves, and that's how you maximize DPS on that mob, guys. Very good play from Blood DK point of view. I have my subscriptions on private. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, man. This is, we're not out of the danger spot quite yet, though. You can't actually prevent that with grip. We learned that the other day. We don't have stun up yet, so that one's gonna get off. That is really unfortunate. Sizably unfortunate. Oh, we'll grip it. Oh my god, somebody stunned it. Well, that pretty much went the exact opposite way I wanted it to go. I try to grip it to prevent deaths, and then we not only don't, somebody stuns it, and yeah, that was bad. Now it's a really large guy. Hey there, guys, it's Blood Tainted Fury, and today I'm really big. Do you smoke weed? Nope. Oh, he rooted it. That doesn't put it in combat? Hopefully not. They'll have a full stack of runic power here coming into this boss. This, once again, a boss that should be very simple. Oh, look at that big ad. That's a Drake. It's no longer a whelp. Fucking Drake. Look at this guy. Go ahead and use our runic power. That dude's from Toronto. He's such a Drake. Alright, let's go. 8 seconds until need AMA. What? Okay, and then the pushback is next, which nobody. Oh, okay. Shaking Roar is next. That's fine. Nobody seems to know how to do properly in this group. So we're gonna get a bunch of ads, of course. I need to make a guide on this or something like that, so I can just link it to people, because it's pretty annoying when people don't know how to do this fight. It's so fucking easy, man.
Beware.
Somebody got rezzed. Okay, just be careful taking that.
Beware.
Okay, now we move out. Oh my god, dude. How do you watch the stream and not know how to do this fight? God damn. My group used what you do and had no problem last night. Appreciate you sharing this fight. Is no longer an issue. Yeah, it's easy. If everybody did exactly, like, if everybody just did the pattern, this would be the easiest fight in the whole game. Oh, look at that. People are still all the way back there. The only reason I'm watching this is because you and your face are very relaxing. Nice, dude. Glad you feel that way.
Beware.
Wipe fast.
Beware.
Get to the outside for Aurora. Okay, you guys dead.
Beware. Beware.
God damn, I almost just fucking died there. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize we had Horn up. So used to using the other trinket. It's weird how like 1 week of not using the AoE trinkets and now I'm completely like the AoE build in general, and now I'm completely like lost. So strange. Well, we're not going to advance the key, but that's totally fine by me. I don't actually want to. So I'm just ready to start the class mount quest for DK. I've heard it's the best one out there. The actual mount or the quest itself? Because I would definitely say the quest itself is the best one. I don't know about the... I haven't really done many though, so I don't know. But the mount itself is cool. I like it. I use it. It's actually really neat, but I don't know if it's the best mount. The DK mount, or the Demon Hunter mount, is actually really neat. But, yeah, they're all good. The quest itself is insane, yeah. It's really well done. There was even, like, an achievement for it at one point that was, like, it was like a hidden feat of strength achievement. But it's no longer in. They took it out because it was a bit strange having something like that in the game. It would be cool if you were able to do them a second time, though. That's the problem. Did you ever play the Warhammer Online Gauge? Wait, Online Age of Reckoning. I think so. Is that the one that had, like... I remember when it came out, if it's the one, people had, like... They were all hyped up because PvP had, it had like collision, I think is what you would call it. You couldn't pass through players in collision, and everybody was all like really hyped up about that. They're like, oh my god, it's gonna be the best PvP game ever. If that's the game, then yes, I've played it. But if it's not, then no, I don't think so. Warhammer Online, it might be it. That's the one. Yeah, I've played it then, yeah. Not in a very long time. I don't know if it's even still around. I actually went back to it at some point in the middle of Wrath. Was it the middle of Wrath? I can't remember. It wasn't too long after all the hype was around, but I never actually got too far in it. I basically don't play other MMOs. It's kind of funny. Like I find older versions of WoW more exciting than other MMOs. The game rocked, but then I stopped playing a few months in. Yeah, same, basically. I didn't play it very seriously. Let's wait for Pot here. This is going to be a very tough pull. But with Bone Storm, we won't die during the 10 seconds it's up, at least. Kill this fucking imp. The problem is bolstering, right? So, we'll see. Are you a doctor? You're always dressing up like one on your live streams. I am. I'm not actually a doctor. I work at a dental office, though. But I haven't actually dressed up like that in a very long time. I don't even know what that was. Do we have a battle res? Probably not. I assume we used them all on the last boss. Tough pack. Definitely the hardest part of the dungeon. At least with a group. Alone, the beginning is the hardest part. But with a group, that was pretty challenging. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours exactly. That's cool. That's funny to see. Rift was an awesome game, but nobody played it, so it was tough. That sucks. Yeah, I never played Rift. Actually, no, I did play Rift 2 for like 1 week. Basically, when I was like, I don't know, early in the whole situation, people were like, oh yeah, this game is so good, this game is so good. And I was actually listening to them. And then I tried all these games like that and Star Wars and Rift, and it was like, wait, I don't like these games. Why are people saying they're so good? So it got to the point where I started to stop listening to other people telling me about. That was like, I learned that lesson quite early, and some people still have yet to learn it, but I learned it quite early that other people's opinions on games is very irrelevant to me. And I would essentially rather play Classic and TBC than any other MMO out there. Wait, how is he alive? What? Rift was garbage? Nice. Or we death. Hey, Richie J. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Did you ever play Oregon Trail? Absolutely. Yeah, we used to have like computer science classes, and a lot of the times we would just be playing different games, and one of them was Oregon Trail. Not really sure why, but that's how it went down. I wonder if Oregon Trail is still around. Like, has it been updated or anything like that? This bat is gonna start fucking my day up. That's one huge bat. All right, very good. Alright, here we go. Hopefully no problems here.
Trespassers will be punished.
Not too good, man. Got a 14 Cathedral. Oh, it's easy this week, man. 14 Cathedral should pose no problems. Last week, though, yeah, that would suck.
You will waste away slowly.
Hey, Alme dude. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? How's it going?
You will waste away
Fuck,
slowly.
don't get feared at this point. Holy shit, I would get killed easily. Put your finger in your butt crack and sniff it. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now. I'm tanking, but maybe later.
I will fracture your feeble mind.
If I took one of my hands off the keyboard, it might result in a wipe. There's 50%. AMS. Are these weeks of fixes hard? I don't know. Not really, I would say, but they're not. I don't know. I mean, they could always be difficult. You need help? Yeah, seriously. But yeah, this week's of fixes I would say are very easy for soloing. The easiest maybe the whole time now that we found out that bolstering does reset. A literal wipe? What do you mean? Oh right, that's funny actually. That's a good point. You will queue for the Mythic Plus Invitational? No, that's already well underway. I will not queue for anything. I'm gonna die. Bolstering resets upon a wipe. Correct, yes. Which I guess I knew, but I wasn't sure of. So now that that's the case, I can basically solo, like, any dungeon that I do will basically not have any affixes. Because skittish literally does not affect you when you're alone, right? It has no impact whatsoever. So. Alright, let's get something good here, huh?
Well-earned victory.
Oh, we got Curry's
must, however,
coin.
Stay vigilant. Deep
And
inside the nightmare, Xavius remains unvanquished. The enemy you fought here was merely his shadow.
is that for real? That's my luck, right? I don't want the 1 week I don't want Dark Heart and I get it twice in a row. Okay, so now we gotta do Dark Heart again. Do you have a girlfriend or a wife? Nope, neither. I remember once in Court Stars we had an ad with 500 million, damn. Bolstering, yeah, that's a huge help, yeah. Could you at some point try a solo 10 without add-ons like WA? That'd be interesting. Without add-ons would not really be a problem though, man. Okay, let's get a couple more dungeons in. Girlfriends are a pain in the ass, that's true. Yeah, frankly, I don't know, man. Every once in a while I feel a little lonely, but I would not be able to stream or do all the things that I like to do with any type of significant other. Oh, there we go. 18 halls, I would do that. 18 court as well, that's pretty good. Let's take it. Sign up for it all. Ah, fuck, I missed Arcway. Arcway 15 as well. I'd like to do the 18s, but how long are you going to keep playing for? Probably another hour. Oh, what the fuck. 900, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's just sign up for that then. We need the Arcway 15 more than we need the 18s anyway. I would have liked to do that, but my only loot that I becoming is always AP, no items. Nice. Same. Alright, let's make sure loot specialization's on Frost. I have 14 Halv. Nah, I'll pass. But if for some reason I can't find a group, we'll get with you. I really need to do 15s. I need to get Arcway done, especially. Would have liked to do those 18s, but can't be asked. People fucking sitting there waiting and like while progressing people and shit. So stupid. Farming Frost legendaries? No, not at all. I'm looking for a trinket that would only come from here as if I was Frost. Can't remember what it's called. Something Shadow. There it is. Terrorbound Nexus. Your melee attacks have a chance to unleash 4 shadow waves that deal a large amount of damage to a large amount of individuals. Can you help get my 14 to 15? What, Cathedral? If you want to just do a 15, we can do the Dark Art 16 next.
Find the keystone.
I need to get a different key other than Dark Art so I could actually solo something this week. I don't want to solo Dark Art again. Damn, the Mythic Plus leaderboards are stacked from top 10. 7 are US or EU. Most of the teams that qualify. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that seems to be the way of it. I'm not really sure why that is, but EU just seems to dominate on anything competitive in WoW. Quite strange. I won't be able to make one of these. Okay, good start. Yeah, I'm down, dude. I'll wait for you to finish this and I'll PM you. Yeah, it's all good. You don't need to PM me. I'll remember. We'll do 16 Dark Heart. I have my key. Man, there's a lot of fucking ads. God damn. Oh, we have a monk healer. That's cool. I really need to try to see like when he uses revival, if at all. Try to keep an eye on that up there. Because I really feel like revival is not a good CD. Guess we have better welfare systems so people can just no life it up. Honestly, it's kind of silly to say, but I think that is actually the reason why. A lot more people in the United States have to work full time to have a living, you know? Also, where'd you get your weapon transmog? So many people ask that. It's from the WoD challenge modes, so it's not in the game anymore, unfortunately. I've done DHG so many times trying to get that stupid relic. Nice. Well, if you want to come again, you're welcome to it. I just need to complete it for a different key, so. The warrior in group is trash. Nice. Is it you? RIP. R.I.P. Why? What happened? Somebody die? First pull of Arcway is AIDS and Necro week. Yeah, last week it was really tough in this because of Necrotic as well. Yeah, I guess that was. Well, what else do we have last week? I can't remember. I don't know, but yeah, it's tough. NO, nice. I'm gonna fall asleep to your beautiful voice, same. Nope, you can't get that weapon anymore. Wait, why? Who said that? Oh yeah, no, you can't get it anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah, this place is actually pretty tough on 15 this week. We'll see how it goes. Teaming, it's a lot worse on. That ascension prevented there. Portal to Argus. Not yet, buddy. A couple more weeks. Yeah, that's save grip. I don't know. I always try to grip things into a nice pile, but like my blood boil's hitting them from here anyway, so it's not needed. It just like it feels like it's a DPS increase to grip things like a few yards, but it's not actually. And I never have it for this pack when I do that. Now these mobs, it's important for them to all be stacked up. I wish I could play WoW. Why can't you? Anybody can play WoW, man. It really doesn't involve much skill. Just a lot of practice. That's all you really need nowadays. Comp broke? Wait, I just try a different comp, man. That's like I said before. Like, I would say there's no one like best comp for 5-mans. It's really not that big of a deal, you know. As long as everybody's geared and they know how to play their class, you're gonna get the best result. No, okay. You're gonna get the best results out of any group of players. It doesn't really matter that much. Obviously, like Blood DK, you know, having like the right healers and tanks is good, but yeah, I don't know. Like the DPS comp is not really that important. Finding a 15 without rage quitters are virtually impossible. Really, I find it's harder to find a sub 15 without rage quitters. His computer? I don't actually have my specs, unfortunately, Adam. Thanks for asking, though. I think maybe I'll have to get like a list of them together or something. People ask all the time. It's nothing special, though, really. Comp equals computer? Nice, yeah. But yeah, anyway, for like, you know, 5-man comps, it's like really not that big of a deal. Like this is a good comp, right? Like, Warrior is not my favorite, but they do good damage. I guess not this guy, but generally they do good damage. They have a stun. The thing about Commanding Shout is it's kind of weak because it's very hard to use properly. You have to anticipate the damage, which almost no warrior, almost no DPS ever does, regardless. Oh, what the fuck? Where the hell did this come from? Bro, when he said his comp broke, he meant his... Yeah, is that what he meant? Huh. I never would have guessed. But yeah, you should be able to get by with any comp nowadays. Might not be able to do like a plus 20 with the broken computer, but you should be able to do 15 easily. Guess I should probably just kill this mob, huh? Damn, I didn't even kill that mob. Harry should do warrior coaching, to be honest. We still have wet dreams from the insane shouts and WOD CMs. That's true, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Lol, 2 exclamation points and a slash. Hit it with that slash, just like that. Good shit, guys. This comb of affixes are annoying. Oh, Michael Snyder just subbed. Welcome, buddy. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Wait. What the hell? What's happened here? The mob extends up that far? I never realized that. Too easy, man. So fun. I really need to make more potions. Let's do it while we have the speed. Alright, go ahead and paralyze it. You mentioned it during the DHC Dragon clusterfuck, but I think Mythic plus dungeon guides would be a really cool thing. So what would you guys want to see on it? Because the problem, like, I don't know, I guess I'm just not really good at making shit like that because I don't know what is actually needed in something like that. But like that boss, I really need to make a fucking, like, just a video on that boss because the amount of times people wipe to that boss, it's really embarrassing, honestly. But like typically, there's not really anything that I could teach people that would be important. I think. I don't know. Like the dungeons, the bosses are usually very straightforward, you know? There shouldn't really be any like specialness to, oh, we're gonna aggro that shit. That's not good. We're in combat. How many times do you end up soloing that during the week? Yeah, maybe some talk bosses, some talk trash pulls. Yeah, do I solo it during the week? I mean, on purpose? Like, it happens all the time by accident, but not on purpose. God damn, that's a lot of damage. Alright, that's alright. Bolst, annoying affix. I like it. I don't mind it. It does suck because it means you can't pull shit quickly. I used revival at some point. I didn't get to see when. I mean, accident. Every time I watch your stream, I see. Yeah, it happens all the time. It's just a state of DK, like any other tank would wipe there, you know. But DK's in a situation where even if the group dies, it's like it's no big deal. Still finish it. Basically, when I'm playing my blood DK in 5-mans, especially like 15s, like not necessarily 17s, but oh, what did I just do? That's awkward. What did I just do? Can't see the chat all of a sudden, and I'm not sure what happened. Gonna have to close the program. Anyway, when oh, this is so bad. Fuck. When what was I even saying? When I'm playing my DK, it's basically like the group's there to just help me as long as they can. Basically, it's like if they die, it's like all right, yeah, I'll just finish it. No big deal, you know. Alright, chat back. Not sure what I even did there. Make it like an old school PSA. Hey, none-notes, this is how you do this boss, and end it with the old school, the more you know. It's funny, yeah. Hey, Cop, what's up, man? Have you been here the whole time? I don't understand why this is so difficult, but whatever. DK is by far my favorite tank to play. Favorite all for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. They're just so they're just so strong, man. It's like I don't know. I don't think I can go back to it. Like I still really enjoy Holy Paladin, but Blood DK is just way more fun. Nah, just like 1 minute. How goes it? Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. As Harry would say. Every rose has its thorns. I don't know why I'm singing that song. Every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorns. Every group has its wives. Except when you with blood DK. Then he'll solo that shit. I definitely would like to do some, I don't know. I'd like to do some more healing in dungeons though, because it's so difficult to like learn as a tank when you're the tank, right? Like there's not a second tank in here showing me what I could possibly be doing better, so I do need to do some more dungeons as a healer. And obviously my Resto Shaman is not going to ever be geared for... Let's drop this fucking thing. I do want to level a Resto Shaman and do 5-mans, but it's never really going to be appropriately geared for seeing like good tanks essentially. So I've been killing myself, leveling 14 tunes through Invasion exclusively this week. Oh, nice.
Beware.
You're actually enjoying it. That's cool. Is it that skittish this week? Yeah, it's skittish this week. Not bad at all. What is that? Blizzard should keep stats for players on how many dungeons they quit before finishing. Yeah, that would actually be a smart idea. Mythic plus only, but that would be a very good idea.
Beware.
Destruction circle will crumble and fall.
Beware. Beware.
Against the Legion are doomed.
So, Holy Cats Cops, you guys gonna be able to be here this week? If so, we're gonna bring it a heroic. Hopefully, yes. Try to get a heroic clearing for you guys, get a little bit extra gear, and then we'll see where we're at on Mythic. I'm in. Sweet. See you there. Heroic Tomb of Sargeras. Correct. I'm down. Sweet. What's up with the Tuesday stream? Usually only stream on the weekends. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to make a video today, but then I realized... So yeah, I was gonna make the tier list today, and then I realized, wait, the patch comes out in fucking 3 weeks. Why am I gonna make a tier list on a patch that's gonna be over in 3 weeks? So I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna use this time to stream instead. I'm down, bro. Oh. Yeah, no, it'll only be for the guild. But if you're looking to join the guild and do some Mythic raiding, let me know. We are recruiting, as the title says. Seems like a lot of people did not see the title. Oh wait, did he? I don't know. Did he go back to the previous room? I got 7 and 9 heroic last week with Pugs. Hopefully it'll go better this week. Nice. I look like a complete moron as I have no idea any of the bosses, but hey, to quote my favorite risky business, yeah, it would be good if you could look up Tychondrius, or not, yeah, Kill Jaden. Just make sure you know the mechanics on Kill Jaden, that's it. Everything else doesn't matter. And then Mistress might suck, but it won't be that big of a deal. I'll explain it to you. Pug groups are just balls with heroic avatar for some reason. Yeah. Well, avatar is very... Wait. Oh, avatar. Yeah. That's a... It's just because that fight... It's like a very, very, very well-designed fight, honestly. It's probably the best fight design in the game in a very long time. Because it's extremely simple to the point where if you do it right, there's almost nothing to do. Like, if you don't make a mistake, it's probably the easiest fight in the raid. But if you do make a mistake, you wipe. It's like one mistake and you come close to wiping. If not, completely wipe. Basically, if you don't over gear the content, you completely wipe to one mistake. So in a pug, that's what's gonna happen, right? Like every time. It's just such a hard fight when you don't have to when you don't over gear the content. True, but the mechanics are so easy to get past. I agree, but like I said, they're very, very, very punishing as well. They're the easiest set of mechanics in the whole dungeon, in the whole raid. But if you don't do them right, they're the hardest set of mechanics. That's why I think that's probably the best. Like, the last 3 fights are probably the best designed fights ever in the game. Some of the earlier fights are kind of shitty, to be honest, but in general, the last 3 fights are just spectacular fights. I think I'm gonna go watch the Fat Boss Heroic Guide for the raids then. Okay, cool, yeah. You don't have to watch them all. Like I said, we'll plow through everything but that fight, but definitely watch Kill Jaden, because if you don't know how to do it, you will wipe us. There's a similar mechanic about standing in front too, just like our Gul'dan. It's funny. Maiden's very fun and well done fight for sure. Yeah, it's very good. I like it a lot. Will do. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. That's the warrior, huh? Yeah, he really does suck. Maiden is actually so much better on Heroic. It's at least interesting. Oh, well, yeah, I was talking about Heroic the whole time, yeah. Obviously, the normal fights are not, they're not the real fight. Look at that fucking spinning around like funny. Did that guy die a 3rd time? Wow. Okay, that guy is hyper bad. I thought Harry was bad, goddamn. Where the fuck? Oh, it's over there. Try to get a bone storm in. Metrosexual. Hey, Harry, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Talk dirty to me. Shit it. Talk dirty to me. Shit it. What's going on with the lag? I always have problems with this dungeon. Like, I've crashed 3 times in this dungeon the last 2 weeks. 42? Oh, nice. Level 42. Sweet. I got my weapon. Sweet. Good luck. How is it? Was it hard to get? But it was a real struggle, yeah. I had to pay 70. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh, right, because the last part's to kill an elite, isn't it? I actually forgot about that. Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot all about that. Computer's acting up all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. Is it Blizz-like or do you get it? Nah, it's 5x. Oh, thanks for the $5, man. Very generous. We'll hear it soon. Double barrier, goddamn.
What's up, Beast?
Very little is up. Almost nothing. Except apparently my the instability of my frame rate is up for some reason. I'm not really sure what's happening with that. But yeah, nothing much. Nothing much. My God, this mob! What the fuck? It's like a super mob. I don't know why it's taking so long. I mean, this dude could have fucking been back by now. I don't. Got a full stack of runic power going into this pack, and we should, or into this boss, and we should be in really good shape. You have inspired me to become a better Blood DK, the only streamer I think that's worth watching. Oh, thanks, man. That's really generous of you to say that. Yeah, Blood DK is really fun, man. I think anybody out there who likes tanking at all will enjoy it. They are incredibly strong. They've really been strong the whole time, too. That's the thing that's kind of frustrating. The only thing that changed was their DPS, and the extra DPS means they do more healing, of course, and have more survivability, but they've been this strong the whole time. I was soloing shit on the beta, so it's definitely nothing new. But now that they're strong for raids, it's a lot easier to get to find good ones because people are playing them. He helped so much. Helped me with a 15 last week, and next he will too. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad you feel that way. That's awesome. I really enjoy streaming and meeting new people and helping them and, you know, spreading the word on Blood DK and all that, so it's good. Hey, Matt, speak of the devil. Sup, buddy? Sup, buddy? How's it going? Quarantine. More like Clementine, lol. I was stupid as fuck. Alright, let's go. Agreed. And I was not able to find any streamers that did high-level content. Oh, cool. I wouldn't call this high-level content, but it's definitely above average, and this is kind of the highest content that you need to do, so I like it. I like doing 15s, even though some people out there might like doing 20s, and that might be a little bit more educational. I think doing 15s very, very many times constitutes a more complete skill set as an individual than doing a 20 once. Another 15. You're putting your mythic. You're putting my mythic plus score to shame. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean that's all I really do is 15s. At this point, 15 should be like everybody. I think everybody should have a 15 on every key. I still don't have a 15i. I just never seem to get one. I'm not really sure why. Oh, wait, Metro, I forgot to ask. What's that add-on where you hover over your items? It shows others you can equip? Huh. I don't know. I don't have that add-on. I don't know what you're talking about. Do I have that on? I don't. I think if you hold Alt or some shit. I don't. Shift maybe? Yeah, if you hold Shift, it'll show you all the other items you could equip. That's just in the game. It's the character sheet. Yeah, like I don't have any add-ons for that, so one way or the other. Not anything that I would be able to tell you about. It's under Equipment Manager tab. Nice. Well, that was stupid. I always make this mistake. I like pull all of these in and pop CDs like this is actually dangerous. I mean, I guess relatively could be on this week, but... Oh, actually, JK Bolstering. Yeah, I guess that wasn't a bad idea. Nah, I know that. There's an actual add-on. Don't think it was you. Yeah, no, I don't have it then. Sorry. And now I don't have it for this pack. This is a lot harder to line of sight this pack. See, like everybody always runs out early and now they don't fucking properly line of sight. But that's good enough. They're all in range of my Bone Storm and Blood Boil, so that's all we need. That's all we care about. Fuck everyone else. Oh, that mob just healed full. Whoops. I'm tired though, a little bit tired. Got a good night's sleep last night, but not. I don't know. It was good. It was a good night's sleep. I could have slept a little bit longer though. This dungeon's taking a while though. Yeah, we're definitely not upgrading this key. Actually, it might be close. Did you end up getting your haste to a place you're happy with? Yeah, it's gotten pretty high. 40%. Well, that's what bone shield stacks. I have like over 30% haste in my raid gear. It's a little lower for the dungeon gear though. Watch this. Guaranteed death. Oh, they moved out of it. Nice work, guys. Interrupt that reconstruction because it's not a good idea to have the mobs go to full health while you're trying to kill them. It's kind of the exact opposite of what you want, actually. Completely off topic. You have your masters, right? I am thinking about going back and getting mine. Wow, that almost healed the full. I do. I have my masters in biotechnology, and if you want to go back and get yours, good luck. Good luck. You may not like my opinions on the education system in the United States of America, though, so I don't want to deter you from getting an education. Who's the other guy who posts vids on this channel? That's Sai. It's my good friend Sai. Siler. What's up, guys? Siler here with another guide for you. Used to be Shadow, too, but he's gone. I have to change the thing. I share yours. What? Oh, you are also not a fan of the education system. Damn, biotechnology sounds interesting. I thought so too. That's exactly what I thought. And another boss is down, guys. A lot of dead bosses in this run, and we are still very short on mob count. I'm not sure how. We're gonna have to go around the front way. I totally fucking believed you when you told me he died. I was so bummed out about it too. Whoa, are you serious? You've been watching Siler for that long? That was like 6 years ago. That happened in the beginning of MOP. God damn, that's pretty intense. Really entertaining to watch. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks, man. Very generous that you complimented me that way. I will try my best to keep up the good work. Let's interrupt that like that, and then, okay, somebody got the other one. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright, so we're going to complete this. Then I'm going to do the Dark Heart 16, and then I'm going to be done for the day, guys. So that'll be that. I really don't know how we don't have enough mob count. Like, we are really behind on mob count. What did we skip? We didn't skip that. I guess it's just this route. Like, I don't know. That's one thing that I don't like about this dungeon. Is it's a different route every time. You gotta, like, know all the routes. It's kind of like Court of Stars, I guess, in that way. They actually did a good job of doing that, I guess, realistically. Oh my god, Shadow locked. Oh, that sucks. Somebody aggroed. Well, they're gonna be rats all over the place.
Someone has made quite a mess down here. It has been too long.
Yeah, it's probably these rats, you fucking idiot.
It appears we have a rat infestation.
Yeah, we do. We're killing them for you. Isn't there more, or was that all of them? I hate these mobs. Can't grip them either, I don't think. For some reason, you can't grip these mobs. They're just big green blobs, but you can't grip them. That would be a little bit too overpowered, guys. Can't be gripping blobs. This is probably gonna barely upgrade, though. 5 minutes for this last boss. Should be alright, as long as everybody doesn't fucking die or something. Well, I guess we have Lust, so the first phase will go quick. Or maybe the last phase, depending. No mobs around here, right? Okay, good.
I have not survived for
so I missed the pre-pot because somebody aggroed the rats early. I don't have a pot at all for this boss. Well, I guess I will in 52 seconds, yeah. Definitely would have been nice to use it with Cepha's up. We got Trinket coming up. I guess we'll just save all this shit. No, why save it? It'll be back up. It'll be back up by the time we get back here.
Witness such raw power? I think not. I am a conduit of the Nightwell's glorious
Wait, what's
power.
going on here?
I am Nightborn.
What the fuck is that? I was like, wasn't able to attack him right there. That's strange. We can do it? Yeah, no shit. Fucking 4 minutes. If it takes us longer than 4 minutes to kill the boss from 50% with Lust still, we're in serious trouble. Metro, your guide only goes to 42? Yeah, at 42 you don't want to grind anymore. Especially not in TBC. Oh wait, wrong way. Fuck. God damn it. Go to Feralus. Just having a quick smoke, man, and I'll be on for DHT. Okay, cool. Yeah, a few minutes. What's it for? What at 42? Feralus, Feralus, Tenaris, Feralus, then Tenaris, then Well, I don't even know with 5x. You're probably only going to even have to do one of those zones. Dunno. But yeah, go Feralus. Feralus is good. Or Tannerus, if you prefer Tannerus.
Enough! You little beasts are getting out of hand.
I usually stop grinding in Classic once I get my mount, though, so that's around that time. Usually takes me a little bit extra to get the mount. And this guy, we have 32 deaths. I'm pretty sure that dude is like 20 of them. He died like twice on most bosses. Don't you do dungeons until like 80? He's talking about on TBC.
Have you heard the Grand Magistrix?
We got a helm. Not what we wanted. Unfortunately. Back to blood. Alright, let's go do the DHT. I'm gonna piss real quick. Fly out there. Oh, I see ya. Fuck you. Alright. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. I have a little bit. More like a minute. So I'll be right back and we'll do that DHT. Oh, forgot to the webcam off. Alright. Do you have the 2-piece from Arcway? No, I don't think so. I'm back, by the way. Let's turn it back on. Alright, DHT. Are you good? Rich. It's fine group. Wait, who's Ozdad? There's not even anybody on. There's like hundreds of people on before. Oh, you want to come again, Scott? That's fine. What was your name? Can't remember. I'm going to open it up, then you can join. Start group, DHT 16. Oh, my bad. That's you. Fuck. You should have said it was you. Sorry. Here, add me again. Oh, my bad. I see. 913? Oh, yeah. That's a little too high. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize that was you. If you want to add me again, I'll accept you. That's a good comp out of the gate. 2 lusts. Probably didn't need to bring one of them, but they're all quite geared, so we'll take it. This is the raid. Once again, I always go to the fucking raid. Alright, so we're going to get this done, and then that's going to be it. Got to get off. Get some other stuff done. 3 hours of streaming. Not too shabby. It's going to be about 3.5 hours, so not too bad. Hello, you sexy, beautiful bastard. I'm rolling a Blood DK just coast. I see your streams. Nice. Congrats, dude. Let me know if you have any questions about Blood DK. Happy to talk about it. Keep the good stuff. I will. I will prevent you from having all the good stuff. What the fuck's this guy doing? RPing? Is there a neck trinket combo from Arcway Quarter Stars? Yeah, there is. It's not trinket, though. It's a neck and ring, I think. I have it on my Paladin. I actually used it. That's how I got the number 5 overall Holy Paladin DPS rank on Croesus Mythic. That combo, that trinket combo is actually, or the 2 set is actually really good for Croesus because he's a demon. It's just free damage. And I had them very high item level on my Paladin. At the time, anyway. They were both like 905. I think I have one on my DK, but I probably vendored it at this point. I'm never going to use it. There's a guy. Hey there, guys. It's a guy. QT curves. Alright, let's get this done. Get 16 done, hopefully without any problems. I wouldn't mind advancing the key, just to make sure, but if we get a 15, it's no big deal. I really want to get Halls of Valor this week, and this should be an easy week to solo it. So, if we can't get Halls of Valor, if we get something else, I would be happy to try it, though. One way or the other, we're going to try to do some soloing this week, so... Alright. Madness heal, you get this? Got it. Jonat's focus increases the healing of your next chain heal. What the fuck is that? Should I level my followers in order hall equally or level 1 fat? No, yeah, try to do it equally, because once you get one to say 950 or some shit like that, then you're gonna start getting 950 missions, and the lower ones won't. They will struggle to do it. Ideally, you would level each. Like every time you get 5 item levels, go down the list, kind of thing. Oh, my last flask. I really need to get more herbs tonight. I'll have to buy some. Alright. So we got Frost DK? Can't remember what he's playing. Frost DK, Frost Maid, Blood DK, Resto Shaman, and Unholy Demon Hunter. Very good.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Not really.
Good fortune to our friends.
That's me. I'm your friend, Cousin Slowhands. And Mystic Bird Hat. I don't know who's saying it. One of them is saying it. Not Marv. Ungilded. It's so weird. I don't know. I like the art on this. I never took the time to actually sit here and look at it for a while. I didn't know they like spin like that. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. And it glows. It's actually pretty cool. I've never actually looked at this. I usually just put the key in and look at the activate button and press it. Oh my god. Slice of pizza is a big piece, huh?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Metaform looks so cool. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I don't know. That always confuses the fuck out of me. That like literally confuses the fuck out of me, and I have no idea why. I'm not even sure. Isn't there supposed to be another countdown when you actually put the key in? Does it not happen because I did the DBM one? I don't even know. It's so weird. Nice AoE stun there. Prevent the screeches. Silence? Was that a blow of silence? How do we prevent that? Let's see. What's your battle tag name? Metrolol11. I can't remember actually. Does it say in here? There it is. $1195. Or you can just add me. I would, but if you're going, I'm not gonna be able to do it in the middle of the dungeon. So. Okay, that's not good. Don't know how that happened. Should try to kill this bear first, to be honest, because this bear bolstered is not gonna be good. We honestly might wipe to this bolstered bear here. Evade, god damn it.
Those who challenge me only speed
I just added you on B tag. Nice.
Death.
So says the shadow of Xavius.
Be still, worm. I will deal with you shortly.
Ration here is relatively difficult if people don't actually know how to do it. Sent thanks for earlier. Sure, good thing, man. Good shit. I'll see you next time. I'll be leaving after this run anyway, so you won't be missing much. Yeah, the jumps are so silly. Like, there's literally, I don't think there's any way he could have not died there. I guess if he had a CD up when it happened, but you can't really predict it. If both of them jump on you, you die. And it's only 16. I mean, I can only fucking imagine what it... Like, if only one of them jump on you on, like, and you don't have a healer, you die too, I guess. But if only one of you jump on... If only one of them jump on you in, like 18 or something like that, you probably still die. What the hell is that? Arcadian War Turtle. What is that? A gladiator mount or something? I've never seen that before. Well, these bears are going to be a problem. We did it on 17. I managed to kill... Well, actually, I think we did finish them, so... Hopefully we'll have good bursts for this, because it's going to be a tough pack. I will not have good bursts for this, unfortunately. I do not have my big CD up, but I do have Bone Storm and Trinket, so that should be good. Or I don't even have a fucking... Okay, I want to kill this one, apparently. I don't actually have a pot either, so that's kind of a problem. Well, he's not even... Oh man, we actually almost killed it before Maddening Roar. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty legit, to be honest.
Defilers, I can smell the nightmare in your blood. Be gone from these woods, or suffer
Got him.
nature's wrath.
That actually went pretty well.
Defilers, so it is you who have befouled these woods with the nightmare.
Alright, here we go. Let's make sure we get Halls of Valor this time, really. It would be funny if I got Dark Heart again. That was so bizarre. It's so rare that you get the same dungeon twice. It's so rare, it really is.
By tooth and claw, be purged!
By tooth and claw. Like that shit, you know?
Nature's fury incarnate!
Cephas procs, easy game. A lot of good Cephas procs in this fight. Or in this whole dungeon's fights, really. First boss has one, second boss has one, third boss has one. Ideally, the third boss doesn't have one, but almost always has one.
By tooth and claw, be purged!
At the last minute, I thought the mob was gonna die, so I didn't even try. But then I looked, it's still there, still at health bar there. So if it's got a health bar, it's got a Cephas proc. Oh boy, it's good shit, right? I love Cephas. Such a good addition to Blood DK's strengths.
Clouds my thoughts no more.
A fluke.
A fluke.
Savor it and pray you do not face me.
You didn't just kill that guy twice before and solo him once last 2 weeks ago.
Your true power rests in the nightmare.
Silence, weakling. When you open your mouth again, it will be to cry for mercy.
I don't understand Pug raid leaders. 920 normal TOS. Who the fuck is 920? Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's for sure. It's just because they don't want to wipe, basically. Did we we frogged it nice. Hey Mads, what's up, man? How's it going? I'd like to save for Bone Storm. Let's do it. Bone Storm. Wait, the mob. That wasn't even the mob that. I saw something run out of melee range, but it was a fucking demon hunter. So I gripped the mob, even though it wasn't actually going anywhere. Topping the deeps on trash packs, boys. That's what I'm all about. Blood DK. Always fun. Love that shit. And we have all our big C's up for the next pack, which is going to be the harder of the two. And sometime during the pack, the Bone Storm will come up. So if we time it right, we can get a really nice piece of DPS in. It's actually not too far away. 14 seconds. 920. Well, it's dropping 900 base gear. Well, it doesn't drop 900, but yeah, he's just trying to. Yeah, don't know, honestly. I mean, it's a viable thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know why anybody ever publicizes that, though. It's just asking for bad publicity. Like, if you want to make a group that only brings 920s, then go for it. But just you don't have to invite the 900s, right? Like, that's just stupid. If you're going to do that, you can do it. You don't have to tell people you're going to do it. But a lot of people are only clearing that place out for bad luck protection, so... If I was doing it, I would be only bringing the most geared players I can find, because I do not need any gear from it. I would just be doing it for bad luck protection. I have not pugged a raid this entire expansion, while it's current at least. I did a couple old raids, like Emerald Nightmare and shit when Nighthold was out. But are you main DK? Yes. Can you show talents and gear real quick? Sure, real quick. There's talents, there's gear. Fortunately, I can't show them for long because we're in the middle of a timed run, but if you have any questions, let me know. New to the stream, welcome. I thought LFR 885, normal 900. Oh wait, actually, you might be right. I was thinking of Mythic Nighthold that drops 905, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. For bad luck protection? Yep. And they're doing it for things that, like, the gear that drops is probably not what anybody needs at this point. To be honest, once Argus comes out, nobody's going to need normal. Argus gear, the catch-up gear is going to be 910. So unless you, for some reason, are struggling to get tier. What's your PvE rotation? That is way too general of a question, unfortunately. I can't really answer that right now. But at this point, rotation should not be complicated, so it should be pretty obvious. Just try to use Blood Boil as often as possible for DPS. Death Strike as often as needed for healing. I don't know. KJ seems like a ton of fun. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy fight, honestly. Where's this mob's coming from? Bad luck protection. I run normal, heroic. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's worth it if you really still need legendaries. Well, then can you make a special guide video? I actually will be doing that when 7.3 comes out, whenever the final patch is out. But there's not really, like I said, there shouldn't, like, the rotation should be fairly obvious, right? You need to use these abilities because they have defensive ramifications, so it should be obvious how to use them. Like I said, if you have any specific questions, let me know for sure. Like, people ask, when do I prioritize, well, what do I prioritize during Dancing Rune Weapon, you know? That's an important question that may vary from player to player. But to say, what do I, like, you build runic power with Heartstrike and then consume it with Deathstrike, you know? It's like, there's not much to the actual DPS portion of things.
My bark is worse than my bite.
I'm trying to finish the Legos for my Ospec. Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, I still don't have the, still don't actually have all the ones for Blood yet.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I snap you like a twig.
Beware.
Oh. There's that Cephas proc, we'll take it. Let the Demon Hunter get threat there, that was stupid. After telling you guys how easy it should be to always have threat on bosses. I basically am just going through the motions here. Not getting what we need out of these fights, but it doesn't really matter because we're able to blow through them so easily. I'm not even worried about it.
I pluck you like a
Vamp Blood up while we're up in the hand here.
Beware.
Cephas proc off that. Sounds good to me. Boss is taking quite a while to die. Once again, healer just does 0. I really don't, guys. Please, if you play a healer, just fucking do some damage, man. Like, what are you even healing right now? You know what I mean? There's nothing that needs to be healed. There's like 10 or so globals where healing is mandatory, and maybe another, 50% of the fights globals are good to heal, and then the rest you're just sitting there over healing. It's like just put flame shock up, man. Just put flame shock up.
Beware.
It's really that difficult? I don't know. Makes no sense to me to see a healer who does literally 0 DPS. Especially when I'm doing this much healing. It's unbelievable. Anyway, it's the puns, Metro. They are so bad they actually cause you to lose aggro. Oh. Is that... Wait, are you serious? I don't know if you're serious or not. That would be interesting, actually, if that was the case.
A pity you have come this far only to die at the hands of Xavius.
An empty threat. You hold no sway over this realm, Nightmare Lord.
Bold words for a prisoner. Even an echo of my power was enough to overwhelm you.
Oh. Grip him over here. I didn't mean to get hit by that. Whoops. Lost bone shield stacks too because of it. Not good play there. Here's a tip. Don't get hit by avoidable knockbacks. Alright, this is the tough part. It's so difficult to kill these quick enough. Especially on skittish, I guess. Save the interrupt because obviously we might need it. Oh, we're good. We got him. Very good. Xavius does kind of have a point though. Malfurion did. Yeah, no, I mean he's actually right about that. That's funny. Look at that big ass whelp. Looking like a drake. About to see if I can get a mount for this motherfucker. A saddle. It's funny because everything just scales up. So like your animations on them are like huge as well. It's really funny. Alright, watch everybody fuck this fight up again, guys. This is the one thing that I hate about this dungeon. This is such an easy fight, but everybody fucks this thing up. How's your mom's physical therapy going? Yeah, I guess good. I don't know, to be honest. I don't get to go with her because I have to work on the day she goes. But yeah, I think it's going well. I mean, she's definitely way more active than she was last, like, 2 weeks ago, so... Oh yeah, that's why I'm concentrating on leveling so hard. I'm addicted to these class mounts. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's true. They're awesome, man. Some of them are really cool. Okay, corruption. Good to hear. I agree. Agreed. Alright, go to the edge just in case.
Beware.
No, it's downdraft. Still have plenty of time to react. And look at the mage. AFK back there. Dead. Okay, what's next? Downdraft?
Beware.
Downdraft. Let's go on pod just in case. Okay, get to the edge. Our shaking roar is on no one. Oh, we actually res the guy. Honestly, if anybody, I would never res anybody on this fight. If they die to that shit, they're gonna die again. They could wipe you. Mage wipe you. Gotta catch them all. I agree. Not necessarily. I've never been a big fan of the completionist mindset in Pokemon, but I am a big fan of Pokemon. I haven't had time at all to work on the game recently as well. Last time I worked on it was 2 weekends ago, and I got a lot of big stuff added, but I haven't been able to actually work on it since. Well, that went well, but mostly because we have very good damage. Why do people do higher keys than 15 while not participating in the tournament? Well, there's a couple reasons. They give more AP and a little bit better chance at gear. But the main reason I would do it is just because the higher key you do this week, the better key you'll get next week. So it's nice to just kind of like be doing the hardest key that you can do every time. But yeah, like the only reason I would do it is because it's got a slightly better chance of getting gear. It's not likely, but it is slightly better. But yeah, I agree. Like if people are spending hours doing a 20, I look at that as a waste of time. It seems like it would be fun, and it really the only real answer is for the prestige, you know. But like the reason I would do it, somebody who doesn't care about the prestige, other than the film, because that film was amazing, who doesn't care about the prestige, is to try to get the best key I can next week, so I have better chances. Like the thing about it is, you know, you always have a chance of de-leveling the key, right? So if I can start with an 18 next week, then no matter what, I'm getting a 15 done. You know what I'm saying? And I'll still have, even if we fail the 18, well then I still have a 17. We fail the 17, still have a 16. You know what I'm saying? But if I get a 15 and for some reason we fail the 15, then I got a 14. I have to level it up again. So definitely a good movie. It's probably my favorite movie ever. Alright, let's save Dancing Room up in here. This is a dangerous pack, but it should not be. Of course, it's gonna be if people pull threat. Probably should have used it. This next pack is gonna be just as bad though. It's gonna be worse, definitely. Vamp Blood, save me! Gonna have to use Bone Storm with that little up because we're never gonna get it higher. Couple seconds of it. It's a very good heal one way or the other. So that did more healing than Deathstrike would have. Dangerous pack, but we made it. So I'll use Vamp Blood again. It will come up very quickly after we are done with this pack. Yeah, we might still advance the key. Don't actually care about doing so, but if we do, that'd be cool. Alright, let's use a Old War pot here then. Make sure we kill everything as quick as possible. What's he doing? Good ass burst group we got here, that's for sure. Look at how good DK and Demon Hunter are, man. Well, if we invis, we definitely would have had no problems beating the timer. But we still, as long as I don't die here, which still is very possible. I love any movie that features a shark in a prominent way. Oh, seriously. A shark. That's funny. Sharknado is my favorite. Yeah, good. 4 minutes to kill one boss. That's easy. Alright, so come on, guys. Hall 17. Hall 17, guys. Come on. Hall 17.
I will break you.
Feed on the weak. That's not good. I recently rewatched Saving Private Ryan. Oh yeah, that's a good show. It was on a couple of weeks ago at work. We watched it during work. It's a sad film. Oh, careful, dude. What are you doing? What the fuck? Why would you do that? Guy just ran right into me with that shit. Not smart. Wonder if he didn't realize he had it. Alright, this is gonna be the danger zone. Where is it? Is it 50 yet? Oh yeah. Lol. Yeah, that was stupid, right? AMS to reduce as much as possible. Oh, God damn, that almost killed people.
You never stood
Yep, kill the demon hunter again. We don't have any other res. Oh yeah, well maybe Cutie's got it. Let's see. I love sharks more than a celebrity, certain celebrity slacker. You run through things at the end of X-Packs just like them. That's funny, Jesse. Celebrity. That threw me off there for a second. I was like, who the fuck is he talking about? Second potion. People do such crazy shit in Pugs. Yeah, I guess so. That was just stupid. That wasn't really crazy. I guess we don't have another res. It's a shame. Ah, fuck, man. I always run into the same problem. I'm gonna get the silence. Hopefully we will be alright here. I always get the silence just as he does feed the weak on me, and I always almost end up dying. Did he actually get feared there? No, good. Rez, you could solo him from here. I mean, that's true, yeah.
God.
Well-earned victory.
Alright, what do we get?
We must, however, stay vigilant. Deep inside the nightmare, Xavius remains unvanquished. The enemy you fought here.
Fucking upper Kara, what a joke. Well, it shouldn't be too hard this week. Okay, so that's it, guys. I had a good stream, 3.5 hours almost. Not too bad. We got a good amount of artifact power today. But we did not get any piece of gear that we wanted, or really any key that we wanted either. So we are definitely going to be doing artifacts. We're definitely going to be doing that upper Kara to try to get Halls of Valor at some point. And as soon as I get Halls of Valor, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of other dungeons. I might try other dungeons, even if I don't think I can complete them. I might give them a shot, because I would like to. This is definitely going to be a very easy solo week, so it would be cool to solo a couple different dungeons this week. But yeah, we'll see. We'll check that out on the weekend. Otherwise, probably won't stream again until Friday, unless I somehow get Halls of Valor before tomorrow. Then I definitely want to do it. But thanks for watching, guys. It was fun. Once again, still recruiting. If anybody's interested, just leave a comment. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, sure, no problem, buddy. We'll catch you guys on Friday, maybe, if not tomorrow for some reason. So thanks for watching. See you guys there.